Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Coming to you from the SiriusXM studios at Wynn, Las Vegas. We are here for NBA Summer League. This is day 4 of Gil's Arena live in Vegas. We have made it through, ladies and gentlemen. Been some productive shows, productive evenings. Seen a lot of people traversing the lobby of this here Wynn. How everybody doing today?
Great, man. Feeling better.
Rejuvenated?
Feeling better now.
Why are you feeling better now?
Because I got to go hard these last 2 days.
Good luck with that. Everybody else good? Had a good evening?
Good, bro.
Yeah, always.
And shout out to Vernon Maxwell, who pulled up yesterday, set the MFer record here on Gil's Arena.
For what?
Most MFers in the Gil's Arena episode.
Somebody counted
Over
like
100.
120.
Somebody counted
120.
Somebody counted like over 120.
Yeah. Get it in, old fella.
Might be the hardest record to break here on the show.
like that Bernie Max.
Yeah.
You seen that motherfucking Bobby? That motherfucker owe me $20 motherfucking dollars.
That's all I thought of.
But as always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Gil over in the VIP section today.
Yeah, he being antisocial.
Gil antisocial, shifted over to VIP, did not put us on the list.
Yeah.
We miss you, Gil. We miss you over
What
on
up,
the
man?
side. Nah, I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding.
everybody took their turns in the bachelor,
Okay.
in the bachelor seat. You know what I mean?
now you are in there. We got Brandon Jennings back here with us, Mr. B, representing Tough Crowd University.
What up, what up?
Them kicks mean you got on too, B.
Thank you.
Not ducking any phase. Let's see.
Dropping these with Under Armour
Oh, they're not out
in
exclusives.
August.
Okay. Size 14.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Size 14 if you're
Okay. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
was gonna tell you out there, but I want to tell you in front of the people, man. Like enjoy some
Beautiful
music,
sneaker. Brandon, as you know, the chat likes to pack me up for my shoe collection. So
I got you.
any donations you'd be willing to make to the Josiah Johnson Shoe Fund would be much appreciated. I get my kid game right. We got Championship Charles, Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants back here with us. Okay. Get some applause.
Cemetery Larry makes it runs great right now
Why does Cemetery Larry run great?
because that got put in the cemetery.
Hi, Chauncey. How you doing, Chauncey?
Hi, Chauncey.
Oh, we got Chauncey
What's up,
Billups
Big Shot Billa?
on the glass. Mr. Big Shot.
Baby.
Chauncey, if you want to take a break from coaching, come pull up on the show. You are more than welcome. He just ducked out. We got Kenyon Martin, Kmart back here doing it as well.
Steve be thirsty.
What's that?
Fresh off a legendary meal last night.
Oh yeah, that poppy steak, man. Listen, it's pretty. It's a nice place, man. Oh, the Fountain Blue is ginormous.
Yeah.
Like that place is listen, shit is a planet over there.
Is that like the one in Miami?
It's better. That one they need to listen. They need to shut that bitch down in Miami for like 6 months and renovate it.
Ooh.
Damn.
That thing, people done ran that thing in the ground. All the niggers done ran that thing in the ground over the years.
Won't they do it? Yes, they will.
Won't they do it?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but no, that thing over there nice. No, it was nice. Though.
So
Food was amazing.
here's what's cracking in the arena today. Jaylen Brown was caught on camera saying he doesn't think Bronny is a pro, but what does Bronny need to work on to prove him wrong? Russell Westbrook and the Clippers are planning on parting ways, but can Russ still be a starter on a contending team in Adam Silver's NBA? And the Nuggets did not repeat last year. Are they doing enough to put a championship-level supporting cast around reigning MVP Nikola Jokic? We will discuss. Before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Do yourself a favor. Download the app. Use promo code GIL. You get up to $250 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. And as always, we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username and we use it on this program, $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. Not doing video this week in Vegas. Weren't able to figure it out with the technological side of it. But nonetheless, if you drop a good question, you can still get that 50-piece. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So we're going to start the show with some breaking news.
Did you wear shoes the other night when we went out? Or you had them on?
No, I had shoes. I had shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gil rocking
But
sandals right now.
I was mad, but I was mad because I looked around and was like, oh, this is a restaurant. Why I should have worn my sandals?
You can't wear sandals to Delilah's, Gil. You're a grown man.
I ain't wear sandals, period.
I mean, but it's
You can't wear sandals, period?
Not to restaurant.
No.
If
You
you
up,
up,
man. If you up,
then we went to Dre's.
Hey, listen, I would wear those in Delilah with some.
But then we went to Dre's.
I'm
Then
there
we went
to
to
eat,
Dre's
man.
after. Like we went from Delilah's to Dre's.
I'm glad. So I'm glad I had them on.
We got a shot of the Sandals, the puppy.
You cool
So
wearing
what if something
thongs,
jump off,
bro?
though? And
You
got
cool
on
wearing
flip-flops?
thongs, bro?
I mean, Jesus
What if
did it.
something jump off? You got on flip flops.
No.
Well, how they do Trump? How they do Trump?
You mean Bush?
I always think in case something jump off, you got on flip flop. Got to kick them bitches off, boy. But I just wanted to know. I was like, did this boy have on them the other day? Did you? Because my next question go ask, did you bring any shoes to Las Vegas?
No, I got some shoes.
Some Agent Zeros, hopefully. But let's start the show with some breaking news on the sports media front. The New York Post is reporting Skip Bayless is leaving his role as co-host of Undisputed at the network after 8 years. So Bayless has been one of LeBron's biggest and most dedicated haters and used his platform to constantly come at Bron.
Damn.
However, his show's ratings, he's not notorious. Check the tweets.
That's a fact.
Supportive of Bronny, though. I will give him that.
You ain't got nothing good to say about Skip Bayless, man?
That was good.
Damn. I mean, come on, man. You going to hate on his son?
That was positive.
Yeah.
Now Skip is funny.
He's a funny man.
on Skip
Skip
Bayless.
is funny. Hate the father. Let his son. Hell yeah. But that makes sense.
Shifted stance, supportive of Bronny
That makes
so
sense.
far.
That makes sense. That sounds like a.
So Undisputed's ratings have declined significantly since the departure of Shannon Sharp last summer. So what's your reaction to the news that Skip Bayless is leaving Undisputed?
He's leaving.
Moment of silence? Nothing?
No, he's leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not fired.
So
That means he's going to
I
start his
find it
own.
funny, right? So recently, I've been trying to. So we've been doing TV and all that stuff before. So I reached back out to try to get back on Fox, right? I was told that Skip personally declined
Skip Bayless personally declined Kenyon Martin from coming.
for me to be back on the show because I used to do the show regularly, right? When him and Shannon was doing Undisputed, I was on the show like a few times.
Damn.
And I was told that he personally declined.
That's probably not the information they needed to convey, but so that's probably not the information. They could have just been like, "No, we can't do it right now, Kmart." Or something. Nah, hey, Skip Bayless said personally, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah. Oh, I found it hilarious though. No, I didn't take no. It was whatever.
Yeah.
It was like, I used to fry their ass when I used to be on there. You know that.
Hey, trust me, I've been personally denied
Plenty
numerous times.
Yeah, you know what I'm
And then
saying?
some of those shows is coming back, and I'm doing them with a smile.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I know you need me now, bitch.
Yeah, so hey, I'm here. Hey. Now
That's my victory, right?
Yeah.
You gotta circle back. Hey, how you doing? Hey,
yeah, no, I was
long
cool. You
time
know
no
what I'm
see.
saying? Like I would say appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I say appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you
All
taking
good.
it. You know what I'm saying? But
But Kenyon, thankfully, you were here at Gil's Arena presented by Underdog
talking
Fantasy.
about?
Whoop, whoop. You ain't going nowhere.
you did.
Been personally accepted by Gilbert Arenas, a burgeoning figure in the sports media landscape.
You did.
Damn, they hating on Gil's Arena like that. Uh-oh.
No, that shit was funny.
So that means Skip probably going to have his own podcast then.
He already
that's
has
what it is.
one, so he probably will shift.
We're gonna do it full time now, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be his full time gig.
Gil taking selfies right now with fans outside of the glass here at the Sirius XM studios at the Win.
He like, Kenyon. He like, you can go say hi, Ken.
Best part about it is it was all blurry. That glare was killing this
Yeah,
camera.
he trying to get.
Oh, group selfie. Hold on. We're going to take a group selfie real quick. We are live on the air. Appreciate you, bro. Vegas' version of Yaya. Please take the picture. Yeah, so, I mean, look, and Skip been in the game a long time, obviously done a lot of good work, was making a lot of bread, one of the highest paid sports media figures, leaving, but it kind of follows in the same tone of Charles Barkley, who's leaving TNT.
No.
Well, because
No, not the same. Don't even put them. One is getting canceled.
yeah.
That's one. One is getting canceled. One is leaving. We don't know why he's leaving. He might go to ESPN. He might go to another network, paying more money. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Because isn't Stephen A. trying to figure out what he's going to do because he's asking for big bags. So it looks like there's some movement going on.
So it brings me on my next topic. According to reports, ESPN has offered Stephen A. about $18 million per year. He's got 1 year left on his deal, would become a free agent next summer if they can't get a deal done. But there are reports saying he's seeking $25 million annually. The 18 would make him the highest paid person in sports media from a talent standpoint, but he wants 25.
Hit it.
You think ESPN should give him the 25?
I look at it like anything in life, man. 18, That means everybody behind them get what, 17, 16?
Yeah, McAfee, I think,
25?
17.
Everybody get 24, 23. Cool.
Oh, so
Jump for the sky, baby.
Give him 30, please.
Yeah,
Give
give
him
him whatever
30.
he needs. Because I know that the trickle down, we get bigger bags too.
yeah, give Stephen A 30 ESPN. The underdog, you will be getting a phone call from Gil's representatives in the immediate
We all going to be
aftermath.
looking at him like, yeah, so
Stephen A.
Obviously, Stephen A and Skip worked together for a long time. First take, would you want to see a Stephen A Smith, Skip Bayless reunion?
No.
No. Brandon?
I wouldn't mind. I mean, it was funny.
It was quality
It was
television.
entertainment.
It was
for,
very
for
entertaining.
TV. I mean, for that.
I don't think that shit can be repaired.
Not even for the appropriate bag?
They just walk in from separate doors and don't ever even just stay right here. Stay
Do
right
not
here.
speak to each other.
Boxing ring.
Yeah.
that's the difference between players and co-workers in a sense. Like whatever happens with them, it's more personal. Players, how we talk is how we talk. We don't take it personal.
There's no beef. You're no beef with any former players, Gil?
Not when you're doing stuff. Like when you're arguing and stuff, you're just arguing. Right? No matter what you say, you're just arguing. Then when that topic's over with, you move on.
Let's nobody get personal.
Yeah.
Is that
Right.
what takes it over?
Yeah, like if you like somebody take like what you're saying is disrespectful at times, yeah. But if the topic has nothing to do with you per se, like so why get personal with another person? So you don't have to be direct, like emotionally attached to whatever it is that you're trying to debate about. But yeah, somebody has.
Yo, but what's disrespectful today? Because I feel like everybody think everything is disrespectful. If you have an opinion, like
Disagreeing is disrespectful.
Disagreeing is hating?
It's highly disrespectful. You cannot have an opposite opinion of somebody else. You have to agree with them.
so if the masses is saying yes, and then you want to go this way, you look crazy.
You look crazy.
Like, because we all saying it, but you see something different.
Man,
and it's just like,
we looking at the same thing. You saying this, you want me to say what you saying, but if I don't, you like, man, what the fuck? This shit nigga's crazy.
so now you're a hater.
Yes.
Well, with some things, yes, but with certain things that's obvious, yeah, like you should be able to like look at something like this cup is black.
Black, we go, let's hit black and yellow.
Right.
Like, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
yellow
yeah.
and black.
Somebody might say, "Oh no,
It's more gray. No.
it's more like you know what I'm saying."
It's
so,
really white, but they spray
Yeah.
painted over it.
Okay.
See?
Okay. Yeah.
They hate that.
Yeah. Okay. The fact that you know that this was
I know
white
it's
at
really
first,
white.
but then it turned
No,
black.
you
but-
think it's black, and I'm saying that's a white cup. You don't even know.
that's a bar.
Intriguing.
you know, you have people like
That's a bar.
yours fucking truly.
It came out white,
Yeah.
and this is okay.
But when you look at the sports media landscape, Skip Bayless, 72 years old. Obviously, we were all much younger here on this show.
Damn dude, boy, I swear.
Are we taking over? I'm just saying, Kenyon. They had their time to
No, I'm
shine.
talking about-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I ain't talking about you.
I was
I'm
about
talking
to
about
say.
this
You
damn
never
boy
know.
here. So we've been saying on the show like we would say like something like is red and whatever shade of red it is, we can all see that this.
It's
he'll
cherry
be like,
red.
No, that's plum.
Yeah. It's peach. It's cherry red.
This
It's
is not.
strawberry red.
Look at this color. It's
This is-
different.
like we all. It's 16 people say this is. Yeah.
Well,
Go left. No. Go right. Go right. Go up. No. Go down.
We've been there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
and that is why you've developed the name Cemetery Larry.
Yeah, that's why. Like,
Body bags.
See,
on deck.
this is the thing. Sometimes, right? I was told with certain situations, the hard head make a soft ass, right? So we say go left, everybody go left, and you go right, and it's a bus coming. Sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Either the bus gonna hit you or you gonna hit the bus.
Yeah. So
Somebody in the
Or
chat
you gonna
pointed
hit
out.
the bus.
Somebody in the chat pointed out the black and blue dress that may have been gold. It's turned around.
You had milk?
The
Yeah,
Bucks.
that's my
yeah,
guy.
With the Bucks. Yeah, with the Bucks.
Yeah, that's my guy in Washington.
Look at y'all.
Sorry, we
Sorry, y'all, that's
Back
milk.
down
Keep
memory
going,
lane.
man.
I'm not, I do get
Go
excited,
ahead,
but certain
man.
people be
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's my guy.
That's like I said, Skip 72. Some people will call him a dinosaur. We're ushering in a new era. If I want to see dinosaurs, I'll go to Jurassic Park. But we got Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. We are not going anywhere. Is it just time for the young people to shine and take over this game? Younger, I would say, because
we already doing it.
so
I mean, I think it's more time for players, more to be exact, like more players to take over because we know it. Like we played the game, so listen to somebody who's never done it. It's kind of like, you kind of frowned upon. But at least if I'm gonna get hated, at least I can say I played and I've done it.
It's that, but we are covering more than just the sport, right? Covering more than basketball.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about more than just basketball. So they are limited at what they – so during the summer, in certain times, it's not anything for them to really talk about because the Olympics is only every 4 years, right? During the summer. The finals is over in June. Football don't start till late August, September, right? Okay, baseball is your saving grace.
It's on TV right
There's
now.
a lot of games, but now you chose to cover other sports and other things that you're not really passionate about or you don't really know that much about. You just show up to work, they hand you the piece of paper, these are the topics, and here you go.
Yeah.
Right? You don't get that from us, right? So everything that we talk about is genuine and up to date. So
Very fair.
it's, as young people say, it's up.
Yeah, and you got 4. You got 4, 5, 6 personalities. And if we having trouble and we played saying who is number 1, 2, 3, top 5, how can y'all come with a list that easy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you guys never played, so it's like the players themselves, when you ask us who the MVP is, if the players who played against them, ex-players, can give you a list and it's this high of a percentage, and you go with someone else, it lets you know how far you are away from the actual people who are playing.
Yeah.
Right? It just sounds goofy sometimes when we ride on planes, right? We ride on planes. We ride on planes a lot, right? To the point where we can be experts at, right, saying what's going on a plane, right? I'm pretty sure if we start voicing our opinion on how the plane should be flown, I don't think nobody's gonna listen to us. Right? I can tell you right now, I don't give a fuck what the stewardess say about what's going on. I know this bitch didn't go to
Aviation
school, flown, dropped down, fly. She ain't done none of that for her to have my, I don't want to hear nothing you got going on. I feel comfortable when the pilot, hey, this your pilot speaking. What's up, boss? Okay, right? And that's how sports is. Just people who's never actually played, been in there, had to guard a mother. You've never had to guard someone to say how good this person is, but you have an opinion on what his legacy is. You've never had to open that lion's cage, close it, and say, survive. So you can't really say so the fact that you guys are judging people's legacy and you've never had to jump in front of that bull is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's only in sports. You can't do that in anything else in this world.
That's
critique somebody on their job, like, it's.
But you've never been a part of the job.
Never been part of the job. Like, how do you?
Can I go?
Yes, you may, Rashad.
All right. There are two dividing points, which is the audience, us, and then the other media.
Mm-hmm.
The other media connects with the audience because both of them never played. They're the median for the audience. They have their perspective, which is the audience's perspective, because we both sit and watch the game, right? We have our own perspective, which is what Gil's saying. He's expecting them to understand what we know. When they know they can never do that, they speak for the people. We speak for each other. So this is why our emergence is important right now, is because we're speaking for players and they're threatened. But what has happened is they've taken Perk, Richard, JJ, certain players, like anything corporate, to represent the players.
Yeah.
So if they weren't there, it would just be us against them. They wouldn't have credibility or validation on points because they have certain players over there to say, yeah, that's right, this is how we did it. But that's just like Jackie Robinson going to the majors and leaving leaving us out to dry. They took the corporate job. We can say nigga, please.
We can't do that on this show without
Stephen A.
repercussions.
Smith, he can't say nigga, please on air.
Cannot do that on ESPN.
He can't even.
Once
He ain't gonna fire himself.
a generational.
So it's like when you understand that Skip and Steven and all of those guys who've never played, they not even trying to integrate with us. They keep it separate because the crowd that they're catering to, they feel they speak for them. Because we both don't play, we're going to tell you from our perspective, we feel like we're experts because we're near them and close to them enough to give you on ground.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or we heard this rumor, or we heard this.
We was close enough to hear it. He didn't say it to me, but we was hearing the conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like any
ear
news, anything on the news, you go to the news to find out what's going on. That's their source. But we are now emerging as our source.
The actual source.
And it's overtaking them. So Skip can't keep up. Shit, Stephen A., they going to give him that money, invest in him, and he can't keep up either.
Hardworking individual. Hope he gets his bag.
I mean, players coming into the podcast world has changed. It has changed because a player will talk to a player versus talking to just media itself, because media needs they need angles for stories when some players are just telling stories, right? We're talking, we're having conversation. They're trying to figure out the dirt, right? And I don't think they've ever figured out, and I know the audience hasn't realized, but you don't even know what your favorite player likes to eat, what is his hobbies outside of sports, right? You don't know nothing about your favorite player, and they're being interviewed every single day for 6 months in practice after practice, before games, after games. Don't y'all feel like y'all are being cheated? You don't know nothing about who you like outside of game day because there's no connection. They're too busy talking about he was 5 for 6, he was 1 for 12, and you don't know what he is as a man. Even with technology today, you don't know nothing about your player.
Yeah. And
that's where they're losing at, because now the players are talking to each other. How's the family? How's your wife? Are you about to get married? Like, was it Katie went on a interview with the young kid, I Love Speed, and said why he's single, because a girl, blah, blah. And they said, oh my God, never knew.
Never knew.
Because he never asked. You asked him about why he left Golden State for the last 42 years, and nigga been on 3 teams since then. Like, that's why.
But my question for you guys is,
a lot of guys are single because they just can't keep something on their hip.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
We can.
What are you trying to say?
Too. I mean, I get
what
the
you trying
question.
to say? You trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying there's certain stuff I'm just not rolling with either. Like, I feel like a lot of players should not have podcasts while they're hooping.
Brandon,
we
you
talked
said
about that
before.
Like, you know what I'm
We
saying? And I
talked
have
about
to go back and apologize, but I just feel like, okay, well, name me a player.
Why you have to go back and apologize?
Because they was like,
because we doing the podcast shit.
because it was early, and then but my thing was, while you're playing basketball, right, and you have to go out there and battle, you're doing a podcast talking about shit that's going on. I feel like it's a distraction. Like, I just feel like it's a distraction from your craft. Just like when you saying the video game thing and certain thing, it's like, yes, it's making you money, but everything, if you played over 10 years or whatever, 5, 10 years, whatever it is, you're going to have enough stories to tell when you're done playing, and people are still going to be interested in it.
Yeah.
But what about, I guess, to the opposite side of that, controlling the narrative and having the ability to do that? I think all of you guys have dealt with the media during your careers. They can paint stories the way they want to point them. They will ask you a line of questioning to try to get the narrative that they want. When you're a player now, you can turn the mic on.
If it ain't extreme, if the situation ain't extreme, it shouldn't demand your immediate response to it. One, and it's like we're so quick to jump to try to correct somebody's criticism. This is a part of the game. Letting the motherfuckers say what they're going to say. You're going to say what you're going to say, just like in the comment section. You don't got to always correct that comment. It's millions of them shits.
Yes.
But that's the point that they're doing on the podcast. Let me go control my narrative. Man, let that shit die, bro. Nobody paying
I mean,
attention
Michael Jordan controlled his narrative when he dropped that documentary. That's how you control your narrative.
He didn't control his narrative?
Yes, he did. This is my documentary.
He didn't control his narrative when he played?
No, it doesn't matter when I play, but when it was time for me to tell you what I did and how I wanted to win and everything, I controlled that though.
The narrative has already been there since then.
It
So
wasn't
there's-
there. A lot of people didn't know this.
Yeah, a lot of
though.
people didn't see it.
A lot of people never see Michael Jordan sit down and talk like that and talk about, yo, this is what I had to do to win.
Yeah.
And if you didn't like it, get the fuck on.
Yeah.
That's this. I mean, that's just a new era. We're talking about during the time he played.
And that's fine.
So
But
who was running his narratives then?
probably the media.
Because you got to remember, if he's correcting it now, like all the stories we're hearing now, and you can see people like, well, the fuck is Scottie Pippen got to say? Well, that's the motherfucker who won with him. So I want to hear what he has to say. I don't want to hear what you have to say. You wasn't around.
But he talking about
Jordan.
he talking about the players that are playing now, though. Like
The people who didn't understand Michael Jordan or whatever, they do now because you can go to the documentary. Now everybody, listen, I threw it out there, boom, I did what I did, and it's my thing. Now everybody who around,
his narrative was clean back then, so he ain't have nothing to. He had Skip Bayless.
I mean, well,
back then.
whatever the narrative was though about him, everything ain't gravy and great, obviously because
gravy and great?
because his teammates,
No, never
obviously his
was
teammates had a
gravy
problem with it, so it wasn't gravy and great.
All
Scottie
the
Pippen,
teammates.
Horace Grant, they going on tour talking about well, it wasn't like
Today, did they have that in
Exactly.
92, 93, 90? No.
They didn't
They
have
had to
they
shut
didn't
the
have
fuck up
media
then. That
like
was the narrative.
Because
Shut the
the
fuck up.
because
But they weren't
and that's
using
players
the
today,
media
they
to
should shut
push-
the fuck up
Yeah.
until you're
What
done
if-
playing.
yeah.
What if
You
they
should shut the
did?
fuck up until you're done playing too. Is what I'm saying. So the narrative
Why?
makes sense.
Because you just
Nobody cares about what you're saying while we're playing. You're
Why?
winning. Shut the fuck up. Why are
Why?
you talking about? Bye.
You don't think Scottie Pippen would have?
Well, then he should have.
He is the most glorified Robin, and how is he treated? Nobody even know this nigga no more.
Why?
He got 6 rings because he didn't have no narrative.
They do
It
know
was all
him.
Michael
They
Jordan.
do
He
know him.
said
Go ask
that.
Larsa Pippen. We know him.
I mean,
I mean, shit.
that's,
yeah.
Most
Probably.
disrespected Robin that has ever
Because you
played this game.
disrespected yourself. You took
How?
that weak ass deal.
saying nobody knows Scottie Pippen.
team
took that
friendly
weak-ass
deal,
deal.
Brandon.
Nasty.
Team
You took
friendly
that
deal.
weak-ass
I
That's
didn't
the
say
big
not know him. I
deal.
said, wait, you know him, right?
Stop playing.
We
Team
all
friendly.
know
What are-
Scottie.
what
Everybody
are you
knows
doing?
Scottie
Well,
Pippen.
that's why you shouldn't be the two. Stop trying to be the two. Should be the one.
Team friendly.
Shit.
I guarantee you, man.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
guarantee you, this
Scottie
man
Pippen
right
top
here,
5, but-
this man right here wish he had a podcast when he played.
I'm a private nigga, man. I don't do all that shit.
So,
I ain't
so
no
you
YouTuber,
talking
my
about you
nigga.
talking about when everybody said you wasn't coachable and you wasn't this and wasn't that.
Nah. I just want an opportunity for the coach. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Say if me and the coach online, we good.
But how did that impact you though when you're playing? You got to read
Couldn't
stuff
change
like
the
that
narrative.
and see people saying that type
I
of stuff.
dealt with it when I was in high school.
But accepting that as fact because that's what they're getting. That's what they're getting pushed.
I look at it as a challenge to change the narrative within. I
He
know
changed the narrative now
I
on the
gotta
podcast.
do it. I got to. I
Oh,
can't
he
lean
changed
on.
it now on the podcast. Oh, shit.
that was
how
his
did that
point.
How did that help his career when he was playing?
It was.
I think if he would have got
We
to
didn't
change
have
it when he was
podcasts
playing,
then. We
If he
didn't
would've
have
did-
podcasts
Listen,
then.
if
Nigga,
he
what you
would have
talking
did that,
about?
then, if he would have did that, then he would have been blackballed even more.
Facts, because I'd have been saying
Because
whatever I
it would've
wanted
been
to say.
so now he can say what happened. Okay, it's either you agree, but this is how I felt. This is what I'm saying. This is how I felt. It's not okay. Now I gotta say it then. Okay, well, everybody not in that position to be able to say it then.
Yeah.
And even if you do, you're gonna get fucked over.
You will get fucked
Ooh.
over for sure. For sure.
so you can't
If
say
Scottie Pippen would have came out and said all that shit about Mike and all them players, Horace Grant going on tour, all that, they would have been finished. You're done.
that's-
You better say it
the
now.
narrative-
See
Yeah,
what
say
they
it
did to
now.
Isaiah
That's
Thomas.
what I'm
Shit.
saying,
See what he did to
Exactly,
Isaiah?
exactly.
the narrative is ran for 20 years. These guys are finally coming out. If I got to say it in real time and cut it off like, yeah, man, I didn't, I wasn't mad at the time. I didn't do this. This is what I was thinking.
what they should've
I
done.
get to clean it up.
what they should've
Versus letting someone say, yo, he's just a bad headache and this and this and this. And then you got to sit there for 20 years before you can speak about it.
Listen, it's all about when you have the opportunity. It's all about how you want to clean it up. They should have said that. What you said, I should have been this. I should have been. But okay, this is how you felt. So you was playing with a person that you hated the whole time.
Who
you
said
just
that?
dealt. They hated Mike.
No, they hate him after 20 years after the
No,
narrative has been the
hated
same.
doing there. You don't think Mike was telling him, man, get your weekend. You see how he was talking to that one dude, that rookie? Man, get out of here. Man, get the fuck on. Man, imagine what he was saying outside of that to them. Come on. You hated him because he made you be something that you couldn't be.
That's what I said. Y'all
That's
talking
all it is.
about,
So be grateful.
You're
At the end of the day,
talking
just be
about
grateful.
now, 20 years later of something brewing. We're talking about in real time. In real time, if he got a chance to clean up whatever was going on, they don't have a narrative about him. That happens today. If a guy has a podcast and you get to challenge, right? You get to challenge someone saying, sources says I'm this. You get to be the own source to say, dog, nobody told you that shit.
But you're winning though, right? You're
It
winning.
don't matter. Nobody
y'all
told
winning,
you
right?
that shit.
Y'all winning, right?
But
So
no one told you that I was unhappy about this. Now you believe something for 20 years, and then I got to come back on a nigga podcast 30 years from now to say, yeah, so back in 1978.
I mean, we just did it yesterday. I mean, we just talked about a fight that happened between Jared. We still bring it up yesterday. That's the same thing. So what's the problem there?
But he could have cut it out then.
So
What's the problem
but
there?
so I
been
get
brought
what
up
both of
recently.
y'all saying.
So what's the
right?
problem?
So I get what both of y'all saying, right? For B's point, right? I don't think you should speak on other teams. Like if you do have one, to your point, if you do have one, I don't think you should speak on other teams, right?
While you're an active player.
While
Yes.
you're an active player,
Okay.
if you have one, I don't think you should speak on other teams and other situations that's going on around the league.
Has nothing to do with you.
Has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
What about other players though?
No.
Just your
Your
team,
your
and how
situation.
you like the game.
You can current events around the world, life, babysitting, marriage,
Yes.
cooking, toes, whatever it is you want to talk about. But not other teams. You can talk about football. You can talk about wrestling, boxing.
I like that.
You can, but not other teams, not other players.
But the problem with that becomes now then people aren't going to want to watch
Well,
it. Right?
no, you can
Why?
do everything. Yeah, no, you
Why?
see that's the problem.
See,
right?
that is the problem.
Mind,
That is
controversy.
controversy. It's our
I come
business.
from an era with mind your business, man.
Yeah, I feel
Because not
I'm
minding
not
your
disagreeing
business
with you.
get you slapped and punched in your face. So, no, talk about what your team, your situation, everything that's going on with your person and that's surrounding you, right? Your city, what's going on in your city. I'm with you, right? So just like when I was playing, right? So while y'all were talking, my brain was going right. So while y'all, I'm like, so when the whole thing was going on with me and Fat Ass in Denver, right? If I would have been able to do what Draymond did going home after the shit happened, and me being able to say exactly what the fuck happened, right? Going to the hotel room after I didn't threaten George's life in the game. Me going to the hotel room, I set up, hey man, me being able to vent, tell the people so they actually know like this is what happened. Like so when it actually comes out,
You have my side.
you got my side, and you got their side. So, but I understand what you're saying absolutely, and I get your point as well. Being able to control the narrative for you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me think like.
But you would be able to do that. A
Yeah.
lot of players can't do
Yeah,
that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I said in a specific event too, not just something just random, like something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You got to jump ahead of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But nothing is just like I just want to go and say some shit. Well, I got into it with such and such on the floor. And
Yeah,
I wanna,
not at all. No,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
that
yeah,
type of
yeah,
shit.
yeah, no,
they,
you
they
can-
be eager to jump on the pod to
you
do
can,
that.
you
rather
can
than
go and
cover up
talk
some
about
big shit.
you can go discuss like the game after the game, how the games went, how your performance was.
So,
like,
question
not
for you,
critiquing your
Kenyon.
teammates.
What if it's something to correct the situation? Like we have Vernon Maxwell here on the couch yesterday. There's been a way that story with him and Gary Payton has been reported by one side, and he just wanted to set the record straight and correct it. Now, if somebody says something about you, I slapped Kenyon in the locker room, and that's the furthest thing from the truth, wouldn't you want to now be able to respond?
In real
If he
time.
was playing,
Today.
if he was playing,
Yeah.
If I'm and
You get to change it today.
In real
Not
time,
30 years
yeah.
from
if a
now.
nigga smacked me while I'm playing, I would want to
I'm
go.
saying if they said they
Or
did
that-
something
yeah,
that
or
didn't
that-
happen.
are you asking if the dude went to another, if he was on another team at the time when he said it?
I'm just
Right?
if something like that came out, maybe
He
the
pushed
former
it out
teammate,
like,
whatever,
he did this and did that and made
and now
it
all
look
these
like
clips are going
And then,
viral.
and he's on another team.
If we say he's on another team for the
So,
sake of this conversation.
Yeah, I can correct that.
Okay. What if he's on your
Because
team
he
at that point?
directly came, he involved me.
Yeah, he said the name.
He said me, he involved me. So therefore, if he's on another team, then yeah, I could address that person.
What
right?
if he's on your team? Would you just deal with that privately?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even if it's done privately, you got to remember, the narrative is pushed in a way where it makes someone like
that's
when
cool.
someone says a narrative, think about whoever gave this person the information. They're pushing it a certain way. So if I want to make you look bad, I'm going to push it in a way to make you look bad. If there's no podcast for you to correct it, for me to look stupid, then this is the narrative. There's no, you're fighting against something that someone's done. So this has been who you've been for 20 years. right? Without any correction. So you don't get to correct me once whatsoever. Now podcasts are in, so when I throw this story around, you can be like, hold on. Nope, this is what was said. This was what was done. You're lying. That story dies right then and there. That's the difference now.
See,
Mike Gunn's story is Mike Gunn's story for what? 16 years. There was no podcasting back then. So that means Gilbert Arenas pulled a gun on his teammate over a gambling debt.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah,
I pulled the gun on my teammate over a gambling debt. I don't know which part of it. I owed him money, $1,100, or he owed me money. I don't know how. I owe you money, nigga. I'm not paying. I don't know how it goes.
Yes.
Okay, and then
Nigga, I'm not paying.
Okay.
Stick him back up, nigga. Get out the locker room.
Okay.
Like I don't know how this is supposed to play out, but no one thought about it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, that happened 16 years ago. Now you have a podcast. Now you said what it is, and okay, I'm done with it.
How many millions do I lose every year that the story goes? That's what you're not thinking about.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
talking
thinking
about
about
it today.
it. I'm thinking
how
about it.
about in real? If I got to clean up in real time, do you think how much damage is done while it just goes out there?
A narrative is not cleaned
You know what
up
I'm saying?
in real
so he
time.
would have been able. No,
I would've
so
got
he
cleaned up in
would've
real
been
time.
able to.
Drake
But
shit
you
is
can't-
ain't
he
even
would have
clear.
been able
Narrative,
to.
you
He would have
can't-
been able to.
You can only address it.
No, he would have been able to
clean it up.
No, he could tell it.
You can address it.
No.
He got a press conference.
You can address it.
No
but
press
cleaning up the
because
narrative is that doesn't happen in real time in one day.
Because the real person
It
is
happens over
involved.
time.
Because the
real
person who is in it, he's in it, right?
No, for sure.
So he can go, and this is the honest to God truth how this situation went, right? Mm-hmm. That's
all you get to go off now.
All you get.
You can't write feigning stories.
But look,
So now
if
nobody
you're
can
lying,
nobody
though,
can run.
if you're
with it.
lying,
But he's not.
right?
But you got to tell the truth.
This is what I'm saying.
So
So with the truth, you have to over time show this.
Yeah, you have to-
like with the podcast and shit y'all talking about. Over time with narratives that come out. Just say, take me for example. The narrative on me was this. The podcast is slowly but surely showing my character that I ain't this one type of nigga. I think this way. I say this shit. I stand on business. Funny as fuck. But the narrative before that was, he's crazy. This nigga's just crazy. He's still crazy, but you get to see why now. You get to see bits and pieces, and that don't come over time in one episode. That comes over 2
I just had this conversation with my agent.
It goes
About
through
you.
time where you got to change the narrative through your actions and how people can believe it.
But
Because
that's
you can
what
come
you're
up
not-
here and just be like, yo, that
But
didn't
see, that's
happen.
what you're not
No,
understanding.
but you have to tell
That
people
didn't
the
happen.
truth. But
You're
you
not-
have to tell, so then you have to go in detail and tell people the truth, right?
So with the Draymond situation,
But you're
was
not
the
under-
narrative
but-
that he was a bad teammate after he punched that nigga? Or did he slowly just let
about-
that shit ride out?
But think about if that wasn't a pod, if he didn't address that on his podcast and put his thing out, how long would that have went on?
But we will
See, you're
believe
talking
it.
about something you're cleaning up today. That happened when? 2007, 8. What if you got to talk about it then? You wouldn't have to clean it up today. You would be cleaning it up then, still having your game.
I don't need to
See,
clean it
people,
up.
when
I don't need to clean it up
You
because
did.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't because
But
the
you
narrative
have to.
the narrative
Why?
is coming from
Because
my coach.
if I'm interviewing
Because
this
no,
nigga,
why?
if
Why do I
I'm-
have to clean it up?
because
Because
coming
if
from
I'm
my
interviewing
coach,
him
yeah.
and I have a narrative of this is who he is and there's no cleanup, I'm judging him off of this.
Man,
What the other person
Because
says.
if I come to defend myself,
But then
you're
you know
saying
why?
that you're blaming people.
No, because you know
you're
why?
saying you're blaming. You're not taking accountability because you're
No.
speaking for yourself. I'm defending me.
Yeah,
If I
but-
defend me against the narrative, I'm blaming. I'm not taking accountability.
You
I'm
don't know
pointing
what you-
fingers
you're-
because
you're-
I've done it.
You're telling
But
me
my
a
thing
story.
is-
addressed it.
But
You're telling me a
so-
side.
But I've done it.
But that's now. But
That's now.
No,
what-
I've done it then.
But why?
I did it in
is-
2005.
But why you would want to change the narrative and address it in real time if you care about your career, right? If you care about why you are here in the NBA and there's a certain narrative out there about you, because take it for somebody who, people that didn't know me from the outside looking in, I'm the biggest asshole there could possibly be, right? I had a fan tell me this. An older lady told me this, that before sitting here talking to you, I thought you was the biggest asshole ever.
Because of the way you played.
Because but from what she probably have heard of things that she had seen. So, but
It's called a narrative, right?
had I been able, but me being able to in real time, right? What you just said, right? Your personality, you funny, you this, it's layers, right? But I would have been able to do that in real time.
You didn't have to tell no story about why
No.
you shouldn't be looked at like this.
No.
You just
but
show
people,
your
but I'm
personality.
showing my butt.
This is me.
But if there are situations that, so just say like there was a situation, right, that happened. We had a game in Denver. some dude in the stands. He's sitting by like the family section that my people sitting in. He's sitting a few rows like up. I was hurt at the time. He said something like, "You making all that money? Won't you get your ass out there and play or some shit?" Right? I looked, and he threw his hands up like, "Yeah, I said it." So my people saw me, my reaction to it. So they went up there and they heard it too. They didn't think I heard it. But they heard it, so they went up there and addressed him. He called the league office and said, "I sent my people up there to him." Right? So now it's this whole thing that I sent my people to address a fan that had something to say to me. If we had this platform, or if I had my Kenyon Martin show doing while I'm playing, I could go speak on me and the situation that happened and clear it up. Like, no, I'm able to tell people what actually happened. Rather the narrative being, I sent my people after him. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
So I'm able to do that in real time. So, therefore it's only speaking on me.
Yeah.
And being able to change a narrative that, oh damn, Kenyon sending people, motherfucker, his homeboys after fans. Like, no.
Which is wild, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't want him on my team because he's going to send people after me.
Yeah.
Listen,
so now the narrative probably would have been out there like, damn, that's what he doing. So if I go to try to get another job, which my name already has been tarnished by it, but in real time I was able to clean it up.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
Yeah.
All I had to go with go to the fans that was sitting around him, like come to the arena and ask them what they heard.
Yeah.
The season ticket holder said, go ask them. So we were able to clean it up in real time that way. But if I wasn't able to tell the masses on actually what happened.
So the narrative I'm speaking of is like the pre-draft red flags or green flags that they put on you, weaknesses and strengths. If you have a red flag that says bad teammate, that's a narrative that has been painted, right? So I can't go do an interview during the draft and address why. Because the public don't know I have a bad attitude. It's not a public perception; it's an internal perception.
You can't, but it likely probably wouldn't help your case.
It wouldn't help my case.
Not before the draft.
Not before the draft.
Not before the draft. Not at all.
But this is why
I wouldn't recommend that shit at all.
You fall from this to this because the narrative has been painted and you can't address it.
But the only thing people that's representing you
I
I
know. And if they don't do it, they're not doing their job, right?
You're fucking right.
So when you go into these meetings with these teams, you don't even have to work out. They're literally like, look, we just wanted to ask you these questions to address this narrative.
Yeah.
That I'm like, yo, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. I learned, my agent kept telling me, you can't go in there and tell them the full story because you look like you're not taking accountability for whatever happened.
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
Every time.
That's
the
real
teams
shit,
are asking me questions about what happened at North Carolina, and I can't give them the full truth about what happened.
So
to
you
me.
can't. But they already know the truth.
No, they don't.
So this is what.
They
So
only
this
know
is.
How they know the
But
truth?
that's
They
bad.
only know from the other side.
That's
one side.
See,
They
that's
only know
bad
one side.
They know the
representation.
information
They know
as
this side.
conveyed
So
from
No,
one
no,
side.
they know what's going on.
So
They know the coach. They don't
only
like
know the
him.
coach is saying that. Yeah.
So this is bad
tell him-
representation on his. So what should have been told to Rashad to say is,
Yeah.
I can speak on my dealings and what I. So I'm saying this is what they should have told you to say, right? In the moment, and that's taking accountability. Listen, whatever happened in Carolina, but my role I played in this is this.
Yeah.
Right? But telling you not to speak on it is fucking bananas.
Don't speak.
So
on it.
that's letting
That's
people.
exactly what-
So and therefore and that's letting people run with the
your narrative.
narrative. Run with it instead of addressing it
and
in
that's
real
what
time.
I say. For me, when I got to the league, it was fresh start. I get to try to change
It ain't
this
no
narrative
fresh start.
with this, and it wasn't because my first question as a rookie was, how does it feel to be compared to J.R. Ryder?
See, and two different people. See, but
And
that's
the reason they asked that because J.R. Ryder was in crack houses and stuff.
and that's the same thing. But that's what I'm saying.
No, that you caught him there, but it was like it was
No.
it was one of them things that they was just trying to say you're going to be another
Exactly.
rendition
But that's,
of him.
But that's two different people. That's why I'm saying a player podcast. If you come on and say, listen, the narrative about me is that I'm a bad teammate, like Michael Jordan. I want to win. I want to win at all costs. If I see this player's lacking, I want to challenge him to be a better player. I want to challenge this guy to be a better player. I only know winning, and I will try to win at any cost.
If you don't want to play that way, then don't play
You know
that
what I
way.
mean? But Jordan got to say that because how people said he was a tyrant. But you can come off and say, I just want to win at any cost. If you don't want to win, that's on you. But I'm a winner. I don't take, like, if the coach says run 100 yards, I'm running 110. I'm not running 99. I want 110. So when people hear it, they're like, okay, it makes sense. But they think you the teammate that's running 20 yards, right? They think you're the one that is doing the opposite. You're the lazy one in a group when most of the part, the dudes who are bad teammates, usually the ones who care the most. There's more losers in the locker room than there are winners. So the narrative, he's a bad teammate, everybody think that means he don't come to practice, he late, he does this, he does that. When usually the bad teammate is usually the nigga who actually cares the most, and he ain't taking that bullshit in the locker room. Like, yo, what y'all laughing, bro? We just lost by 30. Y'all over here keying and shit on the phone, talking about what club he want to go. That's the bad teammate. But there's more of their voices.
That's what I was saying.
But see, if you're not on the
more of their voices,
if you don't get to speak that, then just like anyone who gets a label, bad teammate, this is what we think it is. We see in real time, we seen Jimmy Butler, right? We heard he was a bad teammate. We heard he was a horrible guy in the locker room. Then he gets into Miami and everybody's like, this is the best teammate I've ever had. You don't change your stripes.
You definitely don't. Yeah,
when he was in Chicago, they were some losing motherfuckers. When he got to Minnesota, they were some losing motherfuckers. Pat Riley, winning spirit, he fits right in.
But he never had to address it.
He didn't have to because but if he don't go to Miami.
Over time.
If he don't go to Miami, who is he?
He's just
a horrible teammate.
Yeah. That's what I said. So over time, when you get the opportunity to do it, you'll do it. And everybody will vouch for you.
But imagine if he didn't get, if he got to say his piece then, he would have got the Supermax in Minnesota.
I don't believe in narratives.
Oh, they are.
Oh, no, you don't believe it too.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Yo,
shit, I mean, it was a narrative on me. Yeah, that I was this and that, and why the Knicks didn't draft me because of my coach in Italy. Yeah, I didn't get drafted to the Knicks because my coach in Italy said I was this and that. Went 10th to the Bucks. But all this narrative about me being this and this and that and that and that, but I'm still in business with the people that I first started with. I think it's all about the machine you got and the people behind you.
Yep.
A motherfucker can create whatever narrative he want about me. But at the end of the day, I'm still back in business and I'm still going with 10 years from now and all that.
You're talking about now.
But
did that hurt you then?
It hurt a little bit, but at the end of the day, I still know I'm a good person. So whatever narrative you have on me, I'm going to go on my own journey. Like you said, everybody go left, I'm going to go right. Yep. So I'm going to go figure this shit out and change the narrative. Yep. I'm not going to sit here and be sad.
What if you can change it in real time and be drafted to the Knicks?
No, I couldn't. Because the dude already had it. That wasn't on me. I already did the workout. The workout for the Knicks was already set. I already killed everything. Right. So D'Antoni already had something in his mind. Again, I can't change it. So we're going to go over here.
Listen to what you're saying. I can't change it.
So I'm gonna move on.
Podcast then.
So I'm not,
we're saying now I'm
not going to go on a podcast as a rookie trying to come into the league and say the Knicks should draft where it's
See, that's what you're not.
We're killing myself anymore.
Yeah, that's not smart. That's not smart.
We wouldn't do that.
We're saying
so I'm gonna just take it.
That's not smart.
I'm gonna go this way.
That's not
Fuck that podcast. I'm not doing no podcast. Hey, no, that man literally told me this and that. I wasn't. No,
not in your young years.
I was never gonna do that.
We're saying you have the opportunity now.
And I'm not going to do that.
It don't matter.
I don't have a leverage, and I don't have
none of that.
And I don't have the at the time
Contract,
game to be able to say,
nothing.
that coach he tripping for not picking me at set.
It ain't about he's tripping. It's just that the guy
I'm
over
not
here.
changing the narrative because the narrative.
Okay, you don't have to change it, but I can. Okay. So you can go. You can get pick 10 all you want. I wanted to go to Knicks.
That's fine.
This man said some bullshit about me. I want to address it.
Yep.
I want to be picked.
And I'm not going to do that because I don't have the leverage right now.
Hey, you can take your 10th pick on. I want to be pick 7.
Okay, well, I wasn't.
I didn't get the workout then. I don't know what the problem is, but hey, Mr. D'Antoni, this is how I feel. This is how I play.
They still not going to pick me.
But I'm going to clean up the narrative.
They still not going to pick me.
And it's not guaranteed that you clean up the narrative just because you're talking on the podcast.
It don't matter.
It don't mean nothing.
Thank God I did have a problem.
If niggas lying, if you lying, just when Pat Bev said that shit, I'm looking at him crazy because you just got on the podcast and had everybody believe that. That's crazy to me. That was crazy to me. Like, I don't know you. Like, I could see if it was a joke or something. You'd be like, yeah, I said, bro, I don't know you like that. Why you would just say some shit like that? Now niggas is looking at me like that's what that was? Bro, that's crazy. That's somebody doing something for like you feeding off of that narrative now. And y'all fell for that shit and brought that nigga on the show like that was supposed to be some theatrical shit. Some shit could have went down if I was really on some other shit back then.
But
we bring him on, or you told us to bring him on?
I didn't tell y'all niggas to bring that nigga on. Why would I do that?
Wait, hold on. But a workout to make you go left?
Nah, I'm just saying, like the energy behind all of that shit just because of some woo. Just for some clout.
Wait, you didn't tell us to bring him on.
But if you didn't quit, then you didn't quit.
That's the point. That's why I was like,
so why would it go left? So why would he come
on the show?
Because they invited the man on. They say they can do
what they want to. You didn't tell us to bring him on.
They can do what they want to.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
They can do what they want to.
Don't do that. That wouldn't even make sense for me to ask.
No, not the second. He's talking about the first time. No. What I'm saying is, I don't think nothing basketball should go left. Is what I'm saying. Like if it's a conversation, if it's I made him. Okay, come on, clean it up. Be like, nah, nigga. Boom, boom, boom. But I don't think it should go. Basketball talk should. Now, if it's something about outside of that, then yeah, that's a whole nother story. But far as like basketball, no, y'all just talking like shit. He could be like shit. What's the name yesterday could have been lying about beating up Gary. We don't know. We ain't heard Gary's side yet. So
Gary already said his side first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he was responding to that.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, like we were just able to get y'all both to sit here and talk about it. Like I don't think it should have went. I mean, I don't know. All right. Well, let's keep this thing moving. It's just hoop to me. I just say it's just hoop.
Let's keep this thing moving.
But I feel you.
On the subject of just being hoop, Bronny James played his fourth summer league game Monday night as the Lakers took on the Celtics. Jaylen Brown was sitting courtside with his boo Kaiser Gondrezick and her former Chicago Sky teammate Angel Reese when a camera caught a private conversation between Brown and Gondrezick. Although it can't be confirmed, according to Twitter lip readers, the conversation went something like this. Jaylen Brown said, "I don't think Bronny is a pro." Gondrezick responded, "I think he'll be on the G League team for sure," to which Brown responded, "I don't think so. I think because of his name, he'll be on the Lakers." Now, Brown didn't appear to be hating, more so just offering his honest assessment while watching Bronny in action. But in the aftermath of the video going viral, he tweeted the following at 2:47 a.m. Pacific this morning. He said, "It's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth." So in regards to that game, Bronny had another poor shooting tonight against the Celtics. He had 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, while going 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. Bronny's been struggling so far this summer league, admitted that he feels like he's in a little slump right now. Through 4 summer league games, Bronny is averaging 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal and a block, 7 for 31 from the field, 0 for 15 from 3. But he has shown some tremendous flashes on the defensive side. But what's your guys' reaction to Jaylen Brown saying he doesn't think Bronny is a pro?
Man's opinion, man.
Yeah.
Like this is
wow.
Like this is
that's wild.
Fuck, like if he did say it, y'all lip reading. Okay, cool, but
yeah, had a camera on him. The court side at the game.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, man.
Not no more.
Like this is crazy to me, right? The man got drafted. Okay, cool. Jaylen Brown, if he said it, like he don't think he's a pro. Okay. I'm pretty sure he feels that way about other people.
Exactly.
Right? He might feel that way about somebody that's on his team. There's 449 other players in the NBA.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he thinks that way about some other guys.
Yeah. And as I mentioned before, private, not necessarily private, he's in a public space having this convo, but a camera was on him. Obviously, I don't think he knew he was on camera. He's talking to his boo. They're just reacting and reflecting on what's going on the court at that point. Offered his opinion, and now it seems to be a ton of backlash to the point where he had to tweet that at 2:47 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
How did he offer his opinion?
That's my thing. Just leave it alone.
Who did he offer his opinion?
I mean, they're just talking, but
so you can't even talk
listen,
no more.
You
can't even just talk.
Hey, listen, you know what that's for? You know what that clip was for? That's for every guy that can't get a bad chick, right? They ain't got a bag, and they never had nothing bad on their hip. I mean, that's just how we talk. That's just how we talk as athletes. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just the fact that he with 2 beautiful women sitting there and they over there looking like, oh man, this how these niggas be talking when they be having mad chicks around. That's all it is. Just some jealousy. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel like Jaylen Brown said anything wrong. Like that's just how hoopers talk. So that's his opinion. That's just his opinion. It doesn't matter if you agree or not.
Like you said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
It's just who he with. It's just who he with and what he doing and where he at.
So the saying goes, man, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one, and most of them stink.
Yes, very sneaky.
Aren't we putting more
Yeah,
pressure?
but he with them.
Aren't we putting
Yeah,
more
but he with
pressure?
them too.
We putting more pressure on Bronny for continuing the cycle of making it an issue.
Yeah.
Right? We continue, like Gil was saying, though, it made sense. You know, we got too much expectation for the 55th pick, the second round pick, blah, blah, blah.
Or getting treated like a number one pick,
Because
basically.
every day we're harping on his, you know, what his performance was, what the results were, what he doing after. Like, it's spotlighted on him.
Because who his dad is, though. Come on, like just break it down. It's because who his dad is.
So they didn't catch him, Jaylen Brown, talking about nobody else. They didn't get him lip reading saying Dalton Connect is nice.
No.
Or
I mean,
such and such and such and
no.
such.
I'm sure they did. It's just. But that's what I'm saying.
Because
Nobody
was posted.
Who
Nobody
cares if
cares.
he said it nice? Controversy sells. Man.
Yeah, exactly. That's
This
what I'm
is what
saying.
it
They're
is.
gonna look for something. That's why I said Bronny is like, bro. He is what everybody, as a father, as anybody. Like, man, if your kid was in this position, you was the greatest player. It is what it is. Like, this was gonna come with it. So like,
dude, this shit,
let him live, bro.
just hear me out, man. Playing in the NBA is not easy, right? Summer league, you got a lot of guys in here competing for jobs. A lot of guys in here, there's a lot of information being thrown at them. This shit moving a mile a minute, trying to impress the front office, trying to impress the scouts. In Bronny's case, he's trying to impress the media. But you say this is fourth?
He's played 4 summer league games. I believe the Lakers have played 5.
So let me ask you, so he said he's in a slump, right? Don't slumps come when you already been going and then you just not playing fucking well.
No, yeah, this ain't a slum. This is just
you just
like any.
Yeah.
This is I don't have a rhythm. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. This is new to me.
The summer league,
Right?
though, right? This is
This
what
is-
summer league does.
yeah,
This is what summer
listen,
league
man.
brings.
What?
Summer league
They got
brings
him
early
playing the point.
slumps.
They got him playing the point.
No.
The two.
He
they
don't
got
know
him
yet.
up. That's what I'm saying. So this is my thing. So whatever position they got him in is fucking new to him at this level. So you're not in a slump, young fella.
Yeah, he is.
No, it's not a
Mentally.
You just
slump.
gotta
Mentally,
adjust.
You gotta
mentally,
adjust.
he is in a slump. Mentally,
Oh,
it's
I can give you that, but the game about I get you like go get a bucket, put that bitch on the deck, and go get a layup.
Yeah.
But
Hey, is it that easy?
Nope.
defend.
Is it that easy?
No, it's not that
it's-
easy.
no,
I think that's what I'm
I
saying.
start saying. NBA is hard,
Yeah.
Right?
Just go get a bucket.
So,
it ain't
no,
as easy as it
but
sounds.
because of the
Yeah.
going to get that bucket,
It's going
it's even harder,
extra harder.
right? Because your last name guys are playing you different, Bronny James.
And just to be
I
real,
hope you. I don't know. I don't know if you understand this. Anybody told him this, or if LeBron told him this, or not? They're gonna play you harder, son.
you know.
and just to be real, was at that game last night. A good portion of the crowd is there for Bronny.
That's the way that's where it always is.
And obviously Lakers fans always show up for summer league, but
Yeah, that's where it always
Bronny's
is. There's a lot
name
of
announced,
Lakers, a lot of Lakers fans. in
clearly
Vegas.
louder audible cheers. I'm not going to put it on the Caitlin Clark level, but when we were at that Caitlin Clark game, it felt similar to that in terms of how the crowd
Yeah,
reacts when
it's a
his
lot of
name is
pressure on
called
him, man.
versus everybody else.
I mean,
It's a lot
that
of
just
pressure
shows
for
the
him to
level
play
of his
well,
dad.
man.
But I mean, so what? Let him.
A lot of pressure.
It's a
to play
lot.
well,
It's a
man.
lot of pressure. It's a
To
lot
play
of
well.
just. He been moving. It's a lot going on for him. He's not like. He's getting treated like you said, the top 5 pick. He's everywhere like a top 5 pick or doing things like a top 5 pick or anything. And it's just like, yo, it's a lot. Like it's just a lot for him right now.
So you saying just let him go through it?
He got to.
Yeah, he
You
gotta
let everybody
go through
else
it.
do it?
He
He
gotta
gotta
go
go
through
through
it.
it. Like,
Got to
yeah.
go through the fire,
So,
my nigga.
Everybody,
But that's the-
He's put in the fires to go through it.
Everybody
There's no
else
other level
That's what
through
we're
it.
here to do too. We're here to put him through the put
No,
him.
No, we're not here. No, we're the world
No,
is
I'm
already.
talking about the fan. I'm talking about the fans. The fans are here to. It's what the criticism comes from.
but the thing
It's not
is,
from the fans. It's from the it's from
the
the average
criticism
person.
is
It's from the
not
average
fair.
person. It's from the
yeah,
average father that
not
can't get
fair.
his son over the fucking.
Because
Why
name
not?
another second round pick that you even focusing on.
We're
You don't even
all-
know any.
We're
Name
all
one.
players.
But name
name
one.
got nothing to do with
Name
where you're
one.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Name a
doesn't.
second
does.
round
Once
player
you get
that's getting
drafted,
bashed like this.
No, it
I'm
doesn't
just
matter,
glad
bro.
I got drafted.
It matters.
I don't know.
I'm just glad I got.
Yes, I
It-
just grabbed that
Once
shot.
you get drafted, you prove
Shot,
yourself now.
It matters.
Once
dog.
you get drafted, you prove
Shot,
yourself.
it matters.
don't.
Stop.
man.
Nobody's
Where
gotten
you
this
get picked.
How did Imani Bates play last year? He was the second
It
round pick.
matters
Kill.
where you get
He
picked.
killed.
Did anybody talk
That
about him
proved my
killing?
point.
Did anybody talk about it?
Yeah, we talked about it
We
on the
did.
show last year.
We did. I
Yes.
did.
Yo, what's the lefty kid from Memphis that be cooking? They not even talking about him. Actually, light skin.
Yeah, no one talks about second round picks, dog.
Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton.
No, he's where's he at now? He's not. I think
Utah.
No, but what I'm saying is and nobody's talking about
because no one talks about That my point. No one talks about second round picks. They let second round picks do their thing.
Be cooking.
Yeah.
Right? No one has no pressure on second round picks. Is the point?
Yeah, there's no pressure. Man.
There's no pressure. You go out, you perform, you don't. For the most part, 99.9% of them do not play well. At all in summer league.
Play well and or make the roster.
That, like,
look, yo,
the
they don't play well and or make the roster.
The combine shit and you did the scrimmage. That was in the trenches, right?
No.
Then you come out here to summer league. You're back in the trenches because you just played the same niggas or
didn't.
similar.
No, you didn't.
You just played in that combine.
No, you didn't.
Them guys came down to summer league. They got invited.
Nah.
So now they in summer league. You're playing against the same guys.
No, you're not. You're playing against guys that was there last year. You're playing against
guys that was there last year.
The guys in the summer league, he will not be in practice.
Whoever you're playing against, they're in there fighting for their lives. Whoever it is, everybody's fighting for their lives.
You're playing against guys.
The guys that Bronny gonna be in practice with, he is not gonna play with right now. That he's playing with right now, they will not be in practice. So actually, Bronny might play better once the season starts because he'll be going against the same person every day.
It's history. They all do.
Trae Young, like
do y'all know Trae Young's shooting percentage? 4 for 26 from the 3-point line. Mm-hmm. Jaylen Brown. Do you know what they said about him in summer league? He was the 3rd pick in the NBA draft. The 3rd pick in the NBA draft. The first 3 games, just like Bronny. Bronny was 6 for 26. Jaylen Brown was 5 for 26 from the field in his first 3 games in summer league.
Yeah.
He's fine.
That's a good upside.
He's fine.
That's a good upside.
No one bashed him, and he was the 3rd pick in the NBA draft.
No.
He was the 3rd pick in the NBA draft, and no one put any pressure on it.
No, listen, Rashad, it's a lot of niggas that went to summer league that was trash.
Trash.
They did nothing, and then they got to that training camp, and they got in their practice with the players that they know they going against every day. It's different.
It's different. You learn
because I know his game, and I know like I don't have to worry about summer league.
MVP,
like summer league, you don't know who you going against.
Your finals MVP was 5 for 26. In summer league, and no one bashed him. No one said you shouldn't be here. No one did nothing. Go through the process, young fella.
How are we bashing the nigga?
Go through the fella, young fella.
No. Nobody said we bashing him.
Putting the pressure on him.
Ain't no putting pressure on nothing. You look at the stats of the stats.
He's the 55th pick.
But the stats are the stats.
He's the 55th pick.
I get it.
I gave you the 3rd pick.
The stats are the stats.
I gave you the 3rd pick.
Oh no, people putting pressure on him,
but nobody
like
else
that.
is
I mean, that's
talking
fine
about.
because I mean, hey, bro, your dad is the greatest player ever, so people are expecting certain things. So the pressure, I'm not tripping on.
What did LeBron tweet?
What did
LeBron tweet? He tweeted that Bronny James is better than half of the.
He didn't tweet. He had a conversation in the locker room.
Don't get what we see and what we know every day. Like your son, they hating on your son, like because Kenyon played in the league. Like they not gonna get it because these motherfuckers who are hating on him ain't shit.
Hey, you said
what comes with it.
You said his dad said what? His dad said what?
Who's that?
You said LeBron's dad tweeted something.
So he didn't tweet. He said in the locker room that Bronny could be on the Lakers easy right now. I believe it's
be on the Lakers.
He could play for us right now easy.
Easy.
Right? That's what LeBron said. So when you got an expectation like that your pop said on you, we waiting to see what he was talking about.
Well,
exactly. Show us what you was talking about, bro.
Well,
you said that means he's better than Gabe Vincent, such and such and such.
Or he could be one of the 15
Or he can be 15 player of the night.
Whoever that 15 player is, you better than that guy.
Yeah.
That's occupying that spot.
That's a fact.
Right. So that's what they come in to see. They come in to see that.
So what 15 guy on the roster plays?
I don't know.
None.
I ain't looking at the rosters right now.
I know you're not.
So
you're not looking at the roster, but you're judging this man.
Pull up the roster.
Pull up Lakers roster.
Pull up the 15th pick.
I'm not talking about the 15th spot. I'm not talking about their roster.
Right
now.
No, before
I'm not talking about
roster.
their roster. I'm talking about every NBA roster. What 15th pick does anybody care about? I mean, 15th player on the roster that anybody besides
JD Davis played 8 games this year.
Listen, if you listen,
don't even know who he is. I know.
Doing now?
Hey, just hear me out.
Is that what we doing
just
now?
Hear me out. Just hear me out, right? Gil, if you were the 15th pick on the roster,
I was.
who came to see you play?
Nobody. I tried to get my dad.
Right? Your family member.
Yes.
Brandon Jennings.
And the game was
You're
in
the
Long
15th
Beach.
pick on the roster.
The
Who
game
is
was
coming to
local.
see you play?
Nobody, because I ain't
But your
playing.
family.
Yeah.
Besides, so let me rephrase the question.
Wow.
Besides your family members,
Your immediate family.
Your immediate family.
Say immediate.
So you don't even matter in the league.
No.
wow,
15, you ain't even dressing up.
Wowzers.
you don't.
You
Wow.
don't even dress. You're in a suit if you're the 15th. If you're the 15th,
The
it's
only
only 12
reason,
that, it's only 12 that play.
only reason that the Nasus is known is because his antics and his the way his brother plays. Right? If
The nasty.
his brother wasn't former league MVP, finals MVP, would nobody care who Thanasis is? Unfortunately. I'm to be the one to tell the truth here. So if you're 15th, your family members come to see you play to support you.
Not the
50 player
people
on the
who
roster.
watch you play in
15th player on
college.
the roster.
Not the
No,
people,
no.
none of that. No.
Because they worried about the college players now. They worried about the university you came from. They might support you from afar.
Damn.
They're not tuning into the game to watch you sit on the bench.
Hey, do you know JD?
So do you think somebody's going to rush home at 7 o'clock to watch you? Oh, let's see Rashad sit on the bench and weigh this damn time.
Hey, hold on.
You know JD
Wow.
Hey.
You know JD Davis?
Come on, bro.
You know JD Davis?
Nobody watching no 15th guy.
Hey,
Wow.
Rashad, do you know JD
Huh?
Davis?
You're
Rashad,
not.
do you know JD Davis?
No, I don't.
How you don't know JD Davis? He was on your favorite team, Boston. Here's the 15th pick.
15th guy on the roster.
15th guy on the roster. He played 8 games. Boy
J.D.
can
Davison.
play.
J.D.
J.D.
Davison.
Davison can play his ass off, but he's the 15th pick on the team. He played 8 games, no more than 3 minutes. No. Last game he played, I think, 12 and 7 of the
What's
season.
his name?
J.D. Davis.
Shout out to JB Davis.
J.D.
J.D.
Davison.
Davison.
J.D. Davison.
Damn, they got like
you
a
matter,
48-inch
bro.
vertical.
Hey, bro, you
overall
matter,
pick.
bro.
You matter to your family
bro.
members.
Overall pick.
You matter to me
2022.
too, my nigga.
You matter to
you
your-
work hard to
you
get
didn't
that
even know
15th
who he
spot.
was, so how does he
I
matter
know
to
now,
you?
because I know now.
You didn't before
I know he
Gilbert
exists.
mentioned.
And he's 2 years
Yeah,
in.
What's his
He's
name
2 years
again?
in.
He exists.
What's his name again?
He
Yeah.
definitely
J.D. Davison.
exists.
You guys are talking about the 15th roster spot,
15th
not the 15th. Not the 15th pick.
roster spot on
Hey.
any NBA team.
Do not
You're
get in
like
the
the
game.
53rd
You're
man
a
on
part
the
of the
football
team.
roster.
You're a part of the team, bro.
But you
What
know-
do they call this? What
You're
do
not
they
even
call the
dressing
last
up.
pick in
You're
the
not even
NFL
dressing
draft?
up.
You're not
So
dressing
it don't
up.
matter.
You're not.
No,
what
it
I'm
don't
saying is
matter.
you're
That
not.
15
You're
nigga
here
don't
just in
matter.
case somebody gets hurt.
Dude, let me listen.
You probably
Dog,
don't even practice.
There has been
No, you
15.
practice.
Listen,
No,
there
you
has
practice.
been.
Players, y'all
Dude.
on that type of time.
Dude.
As a hooper,
Oh,
like,
no,
y'all-
hey.
15
Hold on, let me
no,
ask
he's
you
not
this,
getting on the floor.
Gil, Brandon, because you're not going to answer the truth. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been on a team when a guy was the 14th, 15th guy on the roster, and and he never played, right? Mm-hmm. There's been a DNP next to this man's name for 25 games. What does he have on under his sweats?
Under his sweats? Not a damn thing.
He might not have his game shorts on.
Not a damn thing.
I've been in the situation the coach called this dude's name,
I'll call
and
Cap.
he had to go get his.
Yes.
I call
I-
Cap.
hold on.
Bullshit.
I was in
I
Rome,
call
Italy,
Cap.
and I felt that. I
Huh?
didn't play.
I call Cap what?
I call Cap.
You crazy.
Mark Masson.
Uh-huh.
The Mad
Hi,
Dog.
Nico.
Nico, what up, baby?
Mark Masson.
Uh-huh.
15 guy on our bench.
We talking
He
about a
was
different
always
individual.
dressed. He was always dressed out.
Because we talking
Fans
about Mark
came to see
Madsen
him.
here.
Fans came to see him.
We talking
the whole
about Mark
nine.
Madsen here.
15th man on the
Me
bench.
and you both agree Mark
Mark
Madsen is
Madsen.
exempt.
The nigga played 70 games his rookie season. What are you
I ain't
talking
talking about his. We ain't talking about his. We talking about
70
15th man.
games
Yes, we
That's
are.
the
his
guy.
rookie
That's the
season.
guy I played with. Who
Most
was
of
the
the time,
15th
the
guy?
15th guy on the roster that comes
play
in
more than 5
is
games a year.
rookie.
No, 15
Dude.
guy's not always the rookie.
More than likely, the 15th guy on any roster spot in most NBAs is a rookie.
Mark Madsen
Hey,
played
hey,
70.
y'all wildin'.
Hey, yo, let me
And what
ask you
pick
this.
was Mark
Y'all
Madsen?
wild.
Hey, yo, let me ask you this.
Mark-
so because I want to get like just like, and I fuck
Mark
with-
Madsen was
I
a
like Giannis
first
to
round
them.
pick.
I fuck with J.R. Smith.
This is what I'm talking about. Here. See,
you know,
you
so I
bring
put
up people
Bron
that's
in
a
them.
first round pick. We talking about the 55th pick. Guys,
We
who's
not
the
talking.
15th
We talking about the
roster
15th.
Is
spot.
Bronny better than
Mark
Giannis'
Madsen
brother
was
and
never
J.R.
the
Smith?
15th
When
guy.
I played with him, he was.
Cap. Hey, listen.
What are you talking
I
about?
was the 15th
And Mark
roster
Madsen,
spot,
listen,
motherfucker.
and Mark Madsen don't cuss, don't drink. He's religious. Mark Madsen gonna do everything by the line.
What
by
does
the
that have
book.
to do with anything?
Because Mark Madsen is not gonna show up to the game and not put on his uniform and his sweats. He's exempt.
But
we talking
how's
about
he
somebody
exempt,
because he's never been 15th.
I was
roster
15,
spot.
right? Game one, I didn't get in. Game 2, didn't get in. Game 3, didn't get in. Game 4, played 2 minutes. Game 5, 8 minutes. Didn't get in the next game. I didn't score my first, but you know when the season started, October 31st. I didn't score my first bucket till January 16th. Okay?
10 days after your
And
birthday.
I can tell you this.
That's a long
I
time.
can tell you this.
Because what number were you on the roster?
I was 15.
Okay.
And it was going back and forth from IR to suit. And I can tell you this, when they did take me off IR and I had to dress, I didn't have on my uniform because I know I wasn't getting in the game.
Did you keep showing up?
Nor 14, nor 13.
Did you show up?
Number 14,
You have
he
to
took
show up.
6
Say it again.
beers.
You have
he
to
had
show
6
up.
beers.
You don't have to show up.
He had 6
Stop
beers.
the bullshit.
Hey, cameraman, we need the
Showing
crowd.
up.
Look at the
Rashad,
crowd.
stop the bullshit. Nobody want to hear
he's
that shit.
coming to the game.
Rashad, don't nobody want to hear that shit.
You are
talking about
part
you
of
have
the
to-
team.
Yo, you don't have to show up.
The
Shut
15th
that
guy
shit up.
matters, don't
You
it?
lying to these goddamn
I can
people
tell
out
you-
here.
Don't
If
the
you don't
15th
have to
guy-
show
No,
up.
no, I
Don't
can
get
tell
that dumbass
You
shit up.
saying the 15th guy don't matter sound crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He does. He
No,
on the
does
team
not.
because you've never been the 15th
You
guy.
right.
Exactly.
I have.
You don't know what it feels like.
I know what it
15th
feels
So
like.
these niggas say
Who
like,
seen
oh,
more?
you
Listen,
don't matter.
You don't. Let me ask you this.
Because you did.
Let me ask you this.
How about
did
you give a
become
fuck
who
about
you
me?
became,
I couldn't
Gil?
even get my tickets.
How did you
So,
become who
I
you
couldn't
are?
even get my tickets to the
But how
game.
did you become
Work ethic.
Gilbert Arenas?
I got a
Work
question.
ethic.
Because I
I
trained
know.
myself.
So I got a
He went
question.
from where to where?
I got a question.
Work it.
15 to what?
I got a question.
He went from where to where?
He was
15 to
15.
15 to what?
Yeah, but it can't.
Okay, that nigga mattered, didn't he?
No,
he
no,
mattered
no,
until
no.
he changed the circumstances.
He didn't matter.
Nigga,
He mattered
he went
himself.
from 15
He didn't matter
to
himself.
number 1.
He did not matter.
And he didn't let nobody tell
He
him
did
I
not
don't
matter.
matter.
He kept working.
Nigga,
He did
But
not
you don't
matter.
do that.
He did not
because
matter
the
when he
15th
came in.
motherfucking spot matter.
you
Because when you
arguing
say
dope.
to these young niggas, you the 15th spot, you don't fucking matter. You
You're
might
trying
as well
to
give
you're,
up.
no. He's trying to.
You might as well give up.
No.
He don't.
You're trying to
When you
change
can
it.
become
He
Gilbert
don't.
Arenas,
You're trying.
from
No.
the 15th spot,
He
We're
don't
not gonna let
matter.
you do
You can
this.
become
No,
Gilbert
don't
Arenas.
matter.
No. He's
That's
trying to.
why I said
You
matter.
don't matter.
He's trying
You
to become Gilbert.
No,
No,
you can't.
Gilbert Arenas was not treated like Antoine Jameson.
You was the 15th
No,
spot.
shut up. We're not doing this.
You was the 15th
I
spot.
was not treated.
Oh, y'all about to do
like,
this.
Where I was not treated like Antoine
So let me
motherfucking
ask you this.
Jameson.
Let me ask you
I
this.
was not
Hold
treated
on.
like Jason Richardson.
So let me ask you
I was
this.
the 15th spot.
Say it
no
again.
one gave
You
a
was the what
fuck.
spot?
So let me ask you
There
all
was
this.
nobody writing articles about me going in the game.
But you matter,
0 for
though.
0.
No.
You
You
matter,
for 4.
No, he didn't.
You matter.
No
though.
one cared.
So let me ask
you
y'all
came
this.
from
Who played
Arizona.
longer in here? Who had the longest career
He's
in here?
capping.
I'm going to guess Kenyon Martin. You
Right?
did.
So I played for 15 years, right? So how many 15th men on the roster do you think I seen? More than you, nigga.
I would say a
I
lot.
don't care.
So the motherfucker never played.
What you mean? Just because you say it don't
He
matter,
didn't
don't mean it
matter.
don't matter.
He didn't
nigga.
play.
It don't matter to you.
He didn't.
It don't matter to you.
He didn't play.
It matter to me.
He didn't
The
play.
15th spot matter to
He
me.
didn't
What
play.
y'all talking about?
He didn't play.
It don't matter.
Nigga, you butthurt because your
Yeah,
shit
it don't
ended
matter.
early, nigga.
Hey.
I know what the
Kenyon,
15th
Kenyon.
spot means to every team.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
He
you
means
nothing.
nothing.
Hey,
Every team
I'm gonna
means
tell you what
nothing.
15 looks like.
He means nothing.
Every
15,
15th
He
spot
mattered
means
to his
something.
family
The
members.
15th
He
pick.
mattered to the organization.
He mattered to his
He
family
wouldn't have had a
members.
job if he didn't matter.
They had to add him to the roster.
No, you don't have to give a
They
nigga $1
fill
million.
him up. Hold
You don't
They
have to
fill
just
him
give a
up.
nigga $1 million.
He just want,
You don't have to give a nigga $2 million for the 15th spot. You don't
Yeah,
have
they
to
do.
do
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Hey,
You
hey.
don't know the CPA.
Huh?
You
Hey,
don't know the CBA.
do you know Cedric Henderson?
You don't know the CBA. They
You know
have to
Cedric-
give it away.
you know Cedric
They
Henderson?
gotta feel it. Huh?
He don't. Hey, King, you know
Fucking
Cedric
boy
Henderson?
crazy. Who?
Cedric Henderson.
The
He
old
was the,
game.
he was the third. He was
Who?
the. He was the. He
Who
was the
he played
14th
for?
spot. Do you know Dean Garrett? No. Okay. Do you need Dean Oliver? No. Okay. So that was 12. That was 13, 14, and 15th man. Of course you don't know them. They was not part of the team.
You don't follow them.
They was not even on the roster when games started. They were in suits, chilling. No one gets the pressure. There's
He's
no
not-
pressure
listen,
on
yo,
15.
So let me give you this.
You get in 10 games a year,
So one of
maybe
my-
2-3 minutes.
So one of my partners, so he has this saying, right? And this is gonna put this shit in perspective, right? The 15th man on the roster is Michael Jordan in his hometown.
He's not allowed
Right?
to be that.
He is. It's a fact, right? He's important where he's from. To his family members. The 15th man on the NBA roster is Michael Jordan in his hometown. Right? Huh?
What?
Just hear me out, right? Just think about it, right?
He's good enough to make it to the NBA
So
and get the
therefore,
15th
he's
spot.
important to the people that's around. He's not gonna play.
He's important, period.
He
He can go from 15 to 1.
So he should get judged. So he should
can
get
go 15
So he should
to
get
1.
judged like the number 1 pick.
He should get judged like the first spot.
And
From the
treated.
from the number 1
And
spot
treated.
to the top 5, to the starting 5, to the second 5.
So
the
you saying-
15th
yeah.
guy is a part of the team.
So you saying whoever-
everybody's held accountable the same. What do you mean?
So you said whoever on that bench, they got
You're
the
part
same
of the
pressure.
team.
You got
Nigga,
the
you
same
can't- yes, you
pressure.
got pressure.
Just because
But you
put
can't
that
go.
uniform
They're not gonna
on,
put you in the game and you just go out there lollygag at the 15th
Yeah,
spot.
go put
you got to
that-
go play.
Just because you put that uniform
Your
on.
heart out.
Listen,
It's the 15th spot. I might not never get to play again. I got to play my heart out.
It's opportunity.
Okay.
Man, now
Yes.
you know me.
Okay.
5 minutes ago you didn't.
Oh, they still don't
Now
know
you know
you.
me. Now
Okay,
I just
but
had
still
5
don't.
points in 5
But when you
seconds.
They
didn't,
still
did
don't
you
know
know
you.
me?
No,
They
that's
still
not the
don't.
narrative here. You're
Who is
changing
this
it.
kid? They
still
When
don't
you
know you.
didn't know him,
Who is this kid?
When
They
he
still
didn't get
don't
in,
know
did
you.
you bash him for his summer league
They
performance?
still don't know you.
No, you did not.
They still
we
don't
know
you.
You did not
We
bash
know
him
him.
for his 1 for 12,
But we know
his
him.
2 for 20, his 3 for. You did not bash this man for his performance. No, you
The
didn't.
people who know him bashing him for sure.
Hey man, who is Chris Richard?
Yeah. This is. Hey.
Nobody knows. Not even the man that's his teammate. The 15th
I do
pick
know
on
Chris.
his
He
team.
went to
Then you should
Florida.
have said something.
He went to
He
Florida.
was your teammate.
He went to Florida.
He was the 15th man.
I'm not
And
buying
you,
into-
you didn't even think of the
He
nigga.
just throwing shit out. Like,
Yeah,
he
man.
didn't say who was
Hey.
this name. He played on your team.
Hey, you
I'm
was
just
like
supposed to just say a random Chris Richards. How fucking common is Chris
It's
Richards?
a common
He
name.
says Chris Richards like it's supposed to ring a bell.
Yeah,
Ring a bell. Oh, Chris Richards.
Of course
Now
it don't
you say
ring a bell.
Played with you
It don't-
played
it
with
don't
you in
ring.
Minnesota, young fella from Florida. That played with Joe Kim, know your 2-time champion
didn't
Chris
ring.
Richards. I know Big Chris. That was my little young fella. I know
It
Chris.
didn't rain.
Yeah, and he loved playing for the Timberwolves in the 15th spot.
Yeah, he was a 15. He loved
And he
it.
was respected, and everybody
By
spoke
who?
with Chris.
By who?
Our team.
He did not
We
remember
were a
him off
team.
the jump. Of
KG
course.
fuck with him? He wasn't there with KG.
Dude. Let's stop. this
KG
bullshit,
left. It
man.
was Big Al.
We're not gonna lie.
We all
to
fuck-
you.
we
We're not
all
gonna lie to
rocking,
these people
man.
out here, man.
Lying,
We,
man.
we
Stop.
have a crowd of people that have developed
man,
right
we're not gonna lie
outside.
to these people, man. That's watching live and here. We're not gonna do that, man. Like, act
We're
like,
not going to
dude,
agree.
We're not gonna lie to these
lie.
people.
I don't
We
spit.
not
I don't
gonna lie to
spew. I
these
don't
people,
spew
bro.
wickedness,
Hey,
my man.
hey,
Niggas been
I talk
15 man
nothing
on the
real
rock.
shit.
Now,
Hey, yo,
listen.
let me ask you a question right now.
Dude.
Hey, yo, so you said Bronny, like a lot of people say Bronny isn't a pro yet, right? So y'all think
He's in a pro. No, yeah.
right. So you think, and I fuck with Giannis and I fuck with J.R. Smith, but you think Giannis' brother is a pro and you think J.R. Smith brother was a pro?
Chris Smith.
Yeah.
The Nassas and Chris Smith.
And you think like
I had
Delilah,
never seen Chris play
Me
when
neither.
he got when he got that deal.
you don't think like Bronny could do what they did? I mean, they sit on the bench with jerseys on. So you don't think Bronny's good enough to just sit on the bench?
I think
Sit on the bench.
Whatever time they're getting and whatever. Like
What?
you don't think
But
this
that's
year,
what I'm saying.
but
No,
like this
okay.
year as a rookie, you don't think Bronny is good enough to?
Well, what I'm saying is, he is the 15th pick, 14th. We know. Right. What does that look like? 1 minute a game during blowouts,
but that's
right?
all- that's all
when
I'm
the
saying.
Nassas get in,
So
the Nassas, do we say, shit, the Nassas went 0 for 5. He shouldn't be on the team. We don't care, right? He gets out there, he do his little trick, we cheer and we
laugh.
That's it, right?
I'm just asking.
If he can get 2 shots up in the 3 minutes, congratulations. But we don't expect you to make this shit. We don't have no expectations on the 15, 14, 12 pick. That's just the fact.
Because did you have expectations on Giannis' brother and Chris Smith brother when they was in the league?
No,
Did I know who they were?
of course not. Hey, that makes it. No, of course not. No.
Do I know who Bronny is?
Everybody
know
know
who
who
Bronny is.
Everybody know who J.R. Smith. Like
I had no idea. And even for the Nassas, if 2 people go down, he's up to bat.
You're not back in the underdog fantasy cup. Not back in the
Nigga,
underdog
7
fantasy
people got to
cup.
go down.
No, that's
For him
that's
to be the
fine.
8th.
What I'm saying is though, bro. Like what I'm saying is though, like you don't. Come on, y'all. Come on,
You
y'all.
said 7 people have to go down for him to be.
7 people got to go down.
But, like, you don't
for
think,
the
like-
Nassas to be 8.
He could get that time that they was getting.
That's why the 15th spot matter. If niggas go
Okay.
down, you up to bat, bro. What do you? I don't
Right,
get.
no,
I don't
no.
get what's going on.
No, you're right. No, you're
I
right.
don't get what's going on.
Because
then the 15 spot matters, right? Because he got to step up and perform.
Because
right?
somebody could get hurt in the playoffs or
anything
could go
That's
down.
why we gotta have 1 through 15. I need
They
my
play
1 through
7
15.
players. You know how many people got to get hurt for the 15th man to get in the game in the playoffs?
At least 3 or 4.
If we got 3 centers, if we got 3 centers, and I'm the 3rd center.
Nigga, they gonna play the power. They gonna play the power forward.
If we
at
got
the center
2 power
spot.
forwards,
But
and
I'm
3
saying, like,
centers.
if 3 people get hurt, right? 3 or 4 people get hurt. You don't. They move. Okay, so they move in the 12th and the 13th guy in first, right?
In your position, you can play right away as soon as the nigga go down.
Come on, right?
Yeah, I mean, so the
Come
15
on,
man
man.
still might not get it. Yeah, you're right.
He ain't getting in the game, dog.
No, if 3 people
Y'all sound, you want to sound
No,
crazy?
no,
with
no,
him? Go
I'm
ahead,
not sounding
bro.
crazy.
Jump on the fucking band.
I'm not jumping.
Stand on business,
I'm
'cause
right
this is
here
crazy.
I'm right here with
This
you.
is crazy.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is,
the nigga who went from the 15th spot to number 1.
so that means the
what are we even
6th.
talking
So that
about?
means the 6th and the 7th and the 8th guy got hurt, right? That means the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, and the 12th, and the 13th
They
guy.
next up. Everybody
so the
next
14th
up.
and the 15th guy still ain't getting in.
How, my nigga?
Do
Per
the math,
possession.
right? No, do the math.
Per position.
Do the
You
math.
got how many point guards?
You got about 3.
You got 3 point guards, 3 shooting guards.
I was a 3rd point
3
guard.
small forwards. 3 power forwards. Is that too many already?
That's 12 already, Rashad.
12 already. That means you got 3 more. 3 centers.
Okay.
So 3 people at each position.
Okay, so you say the 3 people that get hurt, say the 6th man, and you say the small forward,
Just
and you
by
say
position. Just
Okay.
say 2 power forwards get hurt and a center gets hurt.
Hey,
Okay.
He gonna get some minutes.
He want the 15 guy to hit the lottery.
He gonna hit some minutes. If 2 of the core go down in the power forward or the center position, you
Well, I
getting
get-
minutes.
Okay, well I guess it depends on who gets hurt then.
That's
right?
the whole point
Okay.
of the 15.
Okay.
Oh, my
You're
God.
you're at the back.
I was
You're
a
like,
15
man,
pick.
hey, I gotta
Okay.
stay ready
Okay.
because I never know
Okay.
when my card's gonna
Okay.
get pulled.
All right, no, I got you. I got you. I got you.
never know
I got you.
who's gonna
I
need
no,
me.
I got you. I got you.
I
I got
gotta
you. I
stay
got you. I
ready.
got you.
Yeah,
I matter.
Hey,
I got you.
I matter more
I got
than
you.
these other. Because if they go down, they could be like, yo, what we gonna do? We gotta go trade for somebody.
But that 15th man, he gotta be like,
Bro,
Hey, guess
bro.
what?
Didn't I just tell y'all I was 15?
Guess what they doing?
Didn't I tell you I was 15?
they might bring somebody up.
Hey, didn't I tell you I was 15?
You was
That's
the 15th
crazy.
man on the
A
roster.
nigga got kicked off the Mookie Bayless got kicked off
I
the
hear you,
team.
though. I hear you.
He's the point guard. I'm
hear
the
you.
3rd point guard. The first point guard got kicked off the team. Nigga, I'm still
Stand on
on IR. I'm still on IR, right? And I'm the backup point guard. You know what they did? Shooting guard is the backup point guard when the nut shooting guard go in. Right? Because no matter if you're the 3rd point guard, you're still probably the 6th or 7th in rotation. Larry Hughes got hurt. The other kid was on IR. The backup point guard said, I want to stay as the backup, so you got to start. So I went from IR to starting the game because 3 motherfuckers got hurt. 3 point guards got hurt. The backup point guard said, I don't want to start.
Boom.
So they had to take
That's
me
his,
off
I mean, that's his
IR
point. That's
to
his
start
point,
me
though.
for 2
That's
minutes.
his point, though. Yeah.
To start me for 2 minutes. Then they bring in there's 6 guards on the roster. He's never been in the position. He's making up shit, knowing damn well.
Have you ever been to 15th man?
He's making up shit, knowing the people behind him never got in the game.
Guess
He
what
just
they gonna
proved
do,
my
man?
point.
Hey, guess what they gonna do before they play most 15th men?
Have you been to 15th
They
man,
gonna
though?
bring a nigga in.
They go get vets off the couch.
They gonna
Before
bring
they play the
people in.
15th man in a lot of situations,
I was
they
definitely
gonna
the
go
15th
get somebody
man.
off the couch.
Okay.
Because guess what?
He was a 15th man.
They came and got me off the couch.
What team was you
Came
the
and get
15th
me
man
to
on?
come play.
Minnesota, my 2nd year.
Minnesota, 15th man. Okay.
Minnesota, his 2nd year. See, that's what we like Google. Minnesota, the 2nd year, he played 37 games. Did you get hurt? Were you hurt? You got hurt after your rookie year, right?
Come on, man.
Did you get hurt after your rookie year?
Come on, man. What we doing, man?
You said you was the 15th man on his 2nd year, so I'm asking a question.
No, you challenging me for my truth. What I'm telling you. Why you gotta? If I tell you what it is,
Somebody
it's
just
what
text
it
me.
is, my nigga.
Somebody just text me and
I
said
don't need
that-
y'all Google facting me like I'm
you
lying
wanna
up here,
go?
nigga.
Somebody
I'm
Somebody
just
just
telling
texted me
you
and said
what
the
it
Knicks
is,
was
what
hurt
it
all
is.
playoffs, and you didn't see the 10th or 15th player never hit the floor.
Of
Say it
course
again
not.
now?
That came from a Knicks fan too.
What they say?
A Knicks fan just texted me and said the Knicks was hurt all playoffs, and you didn't see the 10th or 15th player never
Brandon, I was
hit the floor.
I was
Say it
hoping
again.
that came from Dante
Say it
DiVincenzo.
again.
A Nick fan will work too.
Say it again, out loud.
A Knicks fan just
How
texted me.
many people got hurt?
He said
The
Knicks,
whole team
he said
was
the
hurt.
Knicks was hurt all playoffs, and you didn't see the 10th or the 15th player never hit the floor.
Well, that's Tibbs too. He's gonna work you.
What does that have to do with what we talking about?
Shit,
I'm
more
talking about
minutes
the
for you,
15
Josh.
spot
Or your
matter,
ass
bro.
ain't coming out the
No,
game.
no,
I don't
it
give a
does.
fuck
No.
when niggas is coming in. I don't care nothing about that. The 15 spot matter.
No, I get it. No, I'm rolling. I mean, if you're on the bench, nigga, you matter. I'm rolling with you. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
So Bryce Wright
But
wasn't
I
the
don't,
15th
but I
man?
don't think.
So
but I
Bryce
don't
Wright
think they
wasn't the
gonna get in
15th man on y'all team.
But it depends. Like if you're in Gil's situation,
It's just capping. Why we doing this? So you were the 15th man, but Bryce Wright was not the 15th man.
No, what he's saying is
I know what he's saying.
He said is you was the 15th man and came to one. So he's saying it is possible. Is what he's saying.
No, we didn't say it wasn't possible.
Bracy Wright, Gil?
We're saying the reality.
He said Bryce.
We're saying the reality is the 15th man don't have no pressure to perform. No one cares about the 15th man. He's the 15th man, right? The 55th pick is the 50-fucking-5th pick. He's not the first pick. He's not the – like if any second-round pick besides Bronny James is doing what they're doing, there's no media on it because no one cares. We don't expect shit from half of these motherfuckers don't even make the team. There's 29 players picked in the second round. 14 of them won't make it to the second year. No one cares.
No, that's a fact.
So to put the kind of pressure to say he needs to be ball, the fact that he's taking 26 threes is crazy.
But what he's saying is he cared. I think he's saying you cared because you was the 15th man.
He wasn't. He's lying.
He said he was the second year.
I know it. He's coming out of his mouth. Yes. I know it's coming out of his mouth. I can see DNPs on the 15th and the 14th.
It's kind of crazy you calling me a liar.
He was on the team.
That's crazy.
He's on the roster.
That's
the 15th
crazy.
man don't even show up here.
That's crazy.
So he's capping.
I think you're full of shit.
That's crazy.
I think you're full of shit.
So I wasn't the 15th man?
No.
Okay.
Can we unite in
I'm
those
just
days?
So my second year and I had microfracture surgery. And
No,
I came back. I was the 15th
No.
man on the
See,
bench.
didn't I ask?
No.
Didn't I ask him?
Because
Was
it
he
don't
injured?
matter.
No.
It
do
don't
matter.
matter whether you ask me or not. I'm
No.
telling you that I was the 5th man. I don't need to prove that.
No, you wasn't the 15th
I don't have to
man.
prove that. I lived
You
it.
was coming off an injury.
I
so
lived
you
it.
wasn't
Coming off the
15th.
injury.
So you
I
wasn't
lived
the-
it.
So you wasn't the 15th man on the roster. You was hurt. So that don't.
When I came back, I was
still
the
wasn't 15th.
15th guy. When I was playing my minutes, how many minutes I averaged then? Tell them that.
Because it was.
Tell them
it
that.
was time
Tell them
management.
what my averages were.
Okay, you went first game 4 minutes, 4, 3, 10,
4
10,
minutes.
3, 12, 24, 9, 8. So you're coming back from injury. Now let me go to that 4-minute one.
But why we got to do this with me to prove this point with y'all?
Because
we
you
got
said
to
you
dig
the
into my
because
shit.
you said you was the 15th
I'm just trying to understand
Because
what
I know what it feels like. I'm telling y'all, I know
you
what
said
it
you was
feels
the
like.
15th
He
man.
was too. I'm not running down his
15th
stats.
man.
You said he said he was too. I'm not
ran
running
his
down
own
his
stats
stats.
down.
I ain't-
Okay, so
He ran his own stats.
All
We
right,
doing
so
that?
your first game you came
He ran his
back.
own
We got
stats.
the
I don't
have to
starting
do that to
5.
prove a point.
Then we have Randy Foy. We have Mark. So 10th. You're the 10th. So your first game back, you were 10th. Troy Hudson didn't play. He would have been
How is
11th.
he telling
Justin
me what I
Reed-
went through? He's
Justin-
reading it off
Hey,
Google, bro.
hey,
This nigga reading Google shit telling me how it went down with me.
You tell me. How about this?
That's
I'ma
crazy.
I'ma
You said you was the
just
15th
say
man.
this. You tell me if he was the 15th
Because
pick
you
or not.
said you was the
All
15th
right?
man on the roster.
We got
Right?
the starting 5.
Hold on. Did you or did you not say you was the 15th man on the roster?
Second year.
Yeah, second year.
Your
So this
exact
is-
words, I was the
So
15th
he was
man
hurt.
on the
Y'all-
roster.
y'all-
But he was
hell
hurt
bent
though.
on
But he was
proving
hurt
me
though.
wrong.
Yes.
But he was hurt
You want to
though.
prove me
He was
wrong?
hurt.
It doesn't
He was
matter.
hurt.
He was hurt. Okay,
It doesn't matter.
So if you are hurt, you are okay.
So his first
I
game
was
back.
hurt. I wasn't the 15th man on the roster.
This is his first game back.
I know what you gotta say. Like
No,
that's like
no,
me
no.
getting hurt, right? And I
can't-
gotta, and then I'm at that. But
I ain't nobody.
You on time
I ain't
restriction.
number one pick.
No,
I ain't
but I'm
none of
still-
that
Your
shit.
time restriction when you came back?
Brandon.
Was you the 15th man on the roster?
No.
Exactly.
Brandon. Okay, so first game back.
Come on.
Y'all tripping.
Randy Foy, 22 minutes. So he's 6. Marco, 7th man.
Yard?
Craig, 8th. Right? Let's do the math. 8.
Yep.
Mark Manson.
We going through
9th.
all this.
Mark Manson is 9th.
Yep.
Rashad is 10. Right? He played 4 minutes. First game off of injury. Now there's a guy who didn't get in the game. His name is Troy Hudson. All right? Then there's a kid also who didn't get in the game. His name is Justin Reed. How many players is
Ole
that so
Miss
far?
legend recipe.
How many players is that's 12, right?
Yep.
12. That means there's 3 niggas who ain't even on here. They're in suits.
Nobody's in suits.
13,
Nobody was in
14,
suits.
Whether they're in
15.
suits or street clothes, they ain't listed on the motherfucking scout.
So
That's
13,
the box score.
14,
We
and
take
15
turns.
is
We
not.
was taking turns on who was wearing the suit. right? So that's what we used to do because he's just
Hey, Rashad,
he's mentioning names and box scores, but he can't read the DNP when he didn't play,
Rashad.
and I was sitting behind the bench.
When were you?
Rashad, let me ask you this.
15th guy.
So
because me, Bracy, Justin, we was all trading spots of who was not playing that night based on matchups.
All right, so when you came
I
in,
was the 15th guy.
So after
some nights.
So after your first game,
Sorry, you wasn't 15 guys.
so after your first game, you came back. When did you go back to the 15 spot?
Yeah, I want to know because you was never 15.
Because I know you played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Listen, you did
36, huh?
You was first round, right?
37.
You was first round.
37 in a row.
All right, so
So he
listen,
didn't go
your
back on
first
the
round,
bench.
you didn't get drafted to be a 15th man. Now you getting hurt.
just cap.
Nothing
No,
to
no,
do
no,
with
no,
knowing-
listen, no, no,
has
listen,
nothing to
listen,
do with
listen,
knowing
listen,
what it
listen,
feels
no,
like
no,
to
listen.
be in
I
the
know, no,
15th
listen,
spot.
no, no,
like.
listen,
It
listen.
ain't fuck what it
yes,
feels
No, no, listen,
like.
Not with
Rashad,
me.
Rashad,
It
Rashad,
ain't
seriously.
with you.
It feels
No,
like.
It
Rashad.
ain't like that with
We
me.
talking about
No, Rashad, no, I
It's
know,
not-
I know,
no,
I know,
it's
but
my
Rashad,
fact.
That's
I've
a
been
15
there.
But
guy.
Rashad,
That
I've
15
been
guy
there.
on the roster
But
don't
Rashad,
play.
listen, they
It ain't saying what
listen.
your feeling was. They made you feel like
No,
you was a
the
15th guy.
15th guy
They made
matters.
you feel that way.
Rashad,
He matters.
They made you feel that way.
15th
Rashad,
guy
listen.
So what
matters.
you're saying
I
is,
was saying,
so
Listen, listen.
15
what
means
he's saying
this.
is they made him feel like he was a 15th
Yeah,
man
but
on
he
the roster.
wasn't because he didn't get
Did I
drafted
say
to that.
Did I say that?
No,
I didn't say that.
that's what you're saying.
That's what you're saying.
That's what
You were
he's
the fifth-
insinuating.
because
as a-
there's
You said
nothing
you
on
were
here
the,
that
you
says
were the
15.
15th man on the roster at points during that season. You guys were rotating through.
Right. The only reason why you feel like that is
just-
because you was
When I
hurt.
came back,
I'm just here to host.
You know what 15? You know what the 15 pick sounds like?
Yo,
we all in the same
15th
room,
player
man.
on the
15th
roster,
player, you mean.
not the 15th
Do
pick.
you know what the
15th man
15
on the
player
roster.
sounds like? It doesn't sound like he's hurt the whole year and then he comes back and then he plays 37 straight games. That is not 15, sir.
Bro, they drafted you to be in the rotation. I'm just letting you know. They didn't draft you first round to be in no
We
15.
changed coaches my second year from Dwayne Casey to Randy Whitman.
Okay.
And Randy Whitman did not fuck with me, so I was not in the rotation, brother. And the only reason that I did get playing time because I was the draft pick. And it was my second year option.
So you wasn't the 15th pick.
So Kevin
15th man.
McHale.
So you
is
wasn't
like,
15th man.
Hey, Kev is like, look, man, try to put the young fella back in the mix. So he's just coming back from the
So therefore, you're not the
microfracture.
15th man.
Yeah,
on the
but what
roster.
I'm saying is Minnesota never drafted you to think you were going to be the 15th man. Though.
That's never
You're
what
in
I
the
said. I said
Okay.
I know what it feels like
To
to
be-
be the spot.
So you
Why
said-
y'all keep
so
saying?
no.
See, he's changing it.
See, this
I'm
is
not
what he's
changing
saying.
shit.
B.
What he's saying.
I'm
B,
saying the 15th
feel
spot
like- I know
matters
what it
because I know
feels
what
like.
it feels like.
Okay.
But you
The-
was never the 15th
We all
man.
know what it feels
So
like
how
to be the
would I know
15th
what it
man.
feels
Then, 'cause
like
we
if
all
I
been
was
hurt.
never
He's
the
never
15th
been the
man?
15th man.
How would I know what it feels like if I
He
wasn't
said-
never?
When, what year?
Feels like. That's what they made him feel like.
What?
You saying?
Okay.
He was never the 15th man
played
on the
the
roster.
15th, bro. I know what it feels
Right.
like to be the 15th guy.
You know what it feels?
I know what it feels like to be the
Have you
15th
ever-
guy.
So he was not the 15th
Right.
man.
I had
And
to
that's what
be
I'm saying.
the
You
15th
wasn't-
guy to
Do you?
feel,
What you
to
saying?
have a feeling
No,
about the 15th
because
spot.
you're emotional and you're sensitive.
I was a.
Don't even make
You
sense.
are not a 15th
You are-
man.
Don't
even make sense.
I'm letting you know.
He's
You're not a
never
15th.
been there.
You're not a
Listen,
15th
I know
guy.
what it is. Listen, I know that I'm a.
Even if you think
I
you-
know that I'm a lottery pick. I know all that.
Okay.
But I played the 15th spot role, so I know what it feels like
So
to
you was
be
in the
back
suit?
here.
So you was in the suit?
I know what
I've been in the back too.
Whoa, y'all are injured. Have you ever been
right.
healthy? Have you ever been
That's what I'm
healthy?
saying.
Have you ever been?
I've been 15th.
No.
I've been hurt in the back too.
Hey,
In the suit.
no, that's not 15.
did not play.
That is not DNP. DNP, a real DNP, healthy means you are fully fucking healthy.
No,
You're
dead
not
ass.
in rehab.
No, bro, no,
you
dead
are
ass.
practicing
When I came
every
back.
day.
I've never been
And sitting your ass over there, motherfucker,
Practicing every
stewing.
fucking day.
and
Before the
stewing.
game, you got to show up there, do motherfucking line drills all motherfucking day, and then put a fucking suit on
see how-
and sit there
you see how
with something that
His
says,
volume goes up more and more when he's
because you
wrong.
won't shut the fuck up.
When he's wrong.
No. What
I'm
I'm saying is,
wrong, and I was asking
nobody in this room has ever been a 15th man, but Brian Gill.
But him.
But Gil,
So how the
that's
fuck
it.
you gonna
So
tell
I'm
me?
gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know that
we
right
went
now.
from 15 to what?
I'm not talking about that.
That's
I'm talking
what
about
I've been
what
talking about the whole
15
time.
looks like.
That's what I've been talking about the whole time.
15.
We've been talking about this the whole time.
This is what 15
No,
is.
you said what
you want me to tell
makes
you what
you
15
feel.
looks like?
I know what it feels like.
Let me tell you, bro.
Okay,
You said, I know what it feels
please tell
like.
me.
This is not an injury. There was no injury. I was not injured. IR means you three playing these first 5 games, you three aren't. You got a back spasm. You got a hamstring. Fake ass injuries. After your 5 games is up, rotate. Nigga, I was so bad that I didn't even get my rotate back. 30-something straight games on IR. Healthy than a bitch. That is 15. 15 is not I went through microfracture and I'm rehabbing myself to get in, and then the first day I'm back healthy, I get in the game. Back healthy. I was healthy the whole time. Didn't get in the game. Nigga, I couldn't wait to get on the part of the 3 so I could just do layup lines.
Ooh.
Show the motherfucking fans this. Look what I can do, goddammit. Ooh, look, going hard in the motherfucking layup line. That is what, and that's the 12th pick, right?
The 12th spot on the roster. 12th spot on the roster.
And then 4 guys got hurt, and then you went from
at his position,
suits to playing, right? After 4 injuries to other guys, the 15th spot now has a spot to play.
Right,
correct?
So that means I took advantage of my opportunity.
No, it means that an opportunity came.
Right, and I
Because
took
you're the
advantage
because you're the 15th spot.
Yeah, but he was the 15th spot and he kept working.
But it mattered.
Through it all. So,
But
so he kept
15th
himself
spot mattered,
ready.
Didn't the 15th spot matter?
No.
Right?
No.
Did it matter?
Not in
No.
their eyes. They didn't know
No.
the 4 niggas was gonna get hurt. See, I didn't know that.
I didn't
No,
even
hold
put-
on, wait.
Brandon,
Hold on now.
Brandon,
Hold on now.
before we even go there, Brandon,
Hold on, Rashad. Come on
Brandon.
now. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you something else with the 15th pick or the 15th spot. I didn't even practice.
Yeah,
This is me. Hey, yo, look, can I get in for a minute? Nah, I only played 20 minutes. I gotta still practice.
No, I
We
believe
didn't
it.
practice.
No, I believe
We
that.
sitting there just,
I believe it.
niggas don't want to
So
get
listen.
out. That is 15.
So listen.
What are you talking about?
4 people got hurt, bro. That means somebody's next up. So him being there still working, they not even thinking Gil gonna be ready. He
They
not
gonna
even
beat
practicing.
Oliver in.
Like, come on, if he not practicing, they not looking at him being ready. He took that and kept working, but that's why you gotta stay ready. The whole
But
thing
this
about
man's skill set. But this man's skill set, right? Gilbert was pretty
Rashad,
good. At
please come
Arizona,
back
right?
to the desk. We need
right?
you.
No,
Gilbert was pretty good
Rashad
at
was-
Arizona, right?
Yeah.
When he came in, he was pretty good.
He was all right.
Right? Could play.
I'm just good.
Crazy, y'all. Good.
Whatever the circumstances was for the team, all that, they chose to make him that, right?
Okay.
His skill set then wasn't that of where they had him at. Right?
No, because they didn't know him. Yeah.
They didn't know.
Yeah, he ain't practicing.
So how do they know it? Right? He got a mentality, well, shit, when I get in there, I'm going to shoot this bitch. Right?
And they don't even know that.
But so they didn't make him feel like he was the 15th spot on the roster. He was the 15th spot on the roster. Because they had no expectation. They didn't know what they had because he didn't practice. But to come back from injury and you were in the rotation before you got hurt, and you get hurt and have surgery and you come back and they find minutes for you when you are able to get those minutes,
It means you're in the rotation.
you're not a 15th man on the roster.
That means you always was
You
ready to
always
be
have
in the
been in the
rotation.
rotation.
For real. No, seriously.
They just plug somebody.
I know what you feel like. We
No.
all feel like that. Everybody
Listen.
dressed in the suit hurt in the back.
Let me tell you this.
Okay.
My 4th year, I know what it feels like to be the 15th man on the bench.
Your 4th year now.
My 4th year.
Damn, it went from 2 to 4 now.
My
God
last
damn,
year.
which one
I
is it?
forgot about it.
Damn,
Forgot.
which one is
So it
it?
was your
I
4th
did,
year.
yeah.
So for your 4th year. So not your second.
14 straight games, DNPs, 15 men on the bench, no rotation, no nothing.
15. You won't get a DNP as the 15th man.
Okay. Was that the 12th man?
Yes.
You just get an NP.
Just get in.
Not playing.
No, you don't get motherfucking nothing because you're not on the goddamn roster. You're in some suits. You're
it's
not
so-
active. It's called not active. Not active.
Listen. I've been
So-
in the NBA
so
for
Giannis's
9 years.
brother is
It's
not
only
the
12
15th
players
man.
that suit up, right?
12.
It's only 12 players that suit up,
Yes.
right? In the NBA, right?
Yes.
So the 15th man don't even like.
So Giannis' brother is not a 15th
the guys
man.
in, bro.
Well, it changed
the
after
guys
COVID.
in.
They let more
The
roster
guys
spots.
from they come in and they suit up because you never know who he want to put in.
So we're going to keep this thing moving, but we asked the chat, was Rashad the 15th man? 3,000 votes. 69 people said no. 69% said no. 31% said yes. So Rashad,
is
so
it
you got
obvious?
31% of people who agree with you out there.
So is it
And I
obvious?
do
That
not.
was
I
never
know.
my fucking point.
I know you do not
So
care.
to ask that question is crazy.
He said
I
he
didn't
failed.
know.
Ask
He
that
said he
question
failed.
is
Damn
crazy.
what
I
you
didn't do it.
listen. So
I
said he
said
failed.
the 15th man.
No.
Ask him, does the 15th man on any team matter?
That's not
Does the
what we're
15th
saying.
man matter?
That's not what
We
we're
want-
saying.
Ain't got
I did
nothing
not
to
show
do.
you. Can
He's
we
showing
please-
you it doesn't matter.
Josiah,
That's what I
ask
said.
the chat that shit.
The whole time.
Does it feel?
No, he doesn't matter. Everyone matters. They're on
Everyone
the
matters
team.
on the team.
But no one gets the criticism as a 15.
So
pick.
what?
Well, speaking
That
of-
ain't what the
how
conversation
many-
was about.
so
The
let me ask you-
conversation was about
so let me
That's
ask
what
you
it
this.
was. You
the
changed
15th
it.
spot.
So let me
matter.
ask you this.
You changed
I
it
didn't
to
change
that.
nothing.
So let me ask you guys this. We all been in training camps, right?
Yeah. It's about 30 niggas in there.
Right? So
I have not, but I'll take y'all
but,
word for it.
But you know, I'm not Josiah. You're my man.
I'm just here to host.
But so maybe I don't know if I ever played the game of basketball well or been out there on the floor well. Like, right? How many players play at a time?
5.
Right? So when do we go 5 on 5 on 5? Training camp.
Training camp, yeah. And I didn't even get in those. Hey, B.
Thought I knew you.
B.
You're not the
You used
15th
to
Hey,
man.
Brandon. You remember these drills?
We didn't even eat Chinese
You're
food.
not- you're
we
not
didn't
the-
eat Chinese food.
You're not the
whole time
15th
we
man.
were
We're
here.
going after this.
We didn't even fuck
Because
with
you're not
that.
the 15th
You see what
man.
you're doing here?
I hate that you
Oh, y'all
label
going to
yourself
Chinese
like that.
food?
You got
Okay.
them niggas
No,
yelling and shit.
nigga, no, you got them yelling at that.
Brandon.
You're not the 15th man.
that's
you
crazy
looking yourself
work.
too low.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Brandon,
Rashad, we
he's
respect
trying to
you
do-
so
he's
much.
trying
We
to
don't want
do
you
a
to-
point,
we
but
don't-
he can't.
That's crazy.
Brandon,
work.
He wants you to have a pity party with him.
Brandon.
Crazy.
I don't want.
He wants you to have a
I
pity
don't
party
think
with
he's a
him.
15th
Brandon,
man. I don't
that's
know
exactly what we're saying.
Why would he put himself in that position?
Because his skill set was never
y'all
that.
moving the goalposts now.
You're not
skill
a
set was
15th
never that.
man.
When did I say?
You did.
Minnesota did not
You
draft
said
you
they
to
made
be
you
a
feel
15th
that way.
man.
You said they made you feel that way. Put your fucking feelings in your pocket.
The 15th guy.
Put your
We
feelings
all
in
do.
your
y'all
We
now-
all
Put your
do.
feelings in your
Y'all
pocket.
keep changing shit.
Put your fucking feelings
Moving
in your
this shit
pocket.
around.
Put your feelings
I
in your
hate,
pocket.
I hate that you even feel like you were
What
a
am I
15th man
saying?
because
No,
you
no, no.
wasn't.
So I'm a firm
You're not a
believer.
15th
I
man.
know what it
Put
feels
your feelings
like
in
to
your
be
pocket.
the
You know how that
15th
feels,
guy,
sir.
Put your
man.
feelings in your pocket.
How do you
Listen,
feel?
me and Kenyon don't know what it feel like to be a 15 man. So we don't know how
So
you.
how do you-
Only
So
one
then,
nigga
so
feel
then how
like
y'all
that.
niggas telling me how I?
Because I can.
You're not.
Damn.
Because I can.
No, you can't. You
Yes, I can.
We both have different
Damn
stories,
the way
nigga.
you
I
feel.
can't tell you what a
What do you
15 pick
mean?
look like.
McCants, you are
It
not
don't
a
look
15th
like 20
man.
minutes a game.
Damn the way you
It
feel.
don't look like
You're not a
24
15th
minutes a
man.
game,
Man,
sir.
He
nah.
keep talking. Listen, yes,
We have different
Dude.
perspectives from
Yo.
that lens.
my nigga, listen.
I
we
know
got-
what it feels
there's
like
only one
to
man.
be pushed out to the
Listen,
15th spot.
You're not a
I know-
15th man.
But listen, I know what it
Keep
feels
talking
like
about
to
the way
be
he
pushed
feel. He
out
felt.
to the 15th spot.
Kenyon, I'm
Talk
sure
about
we
the way
did
you
when we
feel.
was hurt,
When?
Kenyon, but we didn't
When?
feel. Kenyon, when we were hurt, we still never felt like we was the
Still
15th
never.
man.
You can't
be
Nigga,
hurt.
you're in a rotation. You're not no 15th
I never
man.
felt like I was
You
a
can't be
15th
hurting.
man. I
Brandon,
just know
this woman tell you
what
what-
that spot looks and feels like.
Brandon, you know what? You remember
We
this?
all
y'all
do if we're
talking
hurt.
about?
We all do if we're hurt.
But
Brandon.
after I was hurt, when I'm my 4th year, my contract year.
You felt it?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Josiah, you gonna move this thing?
Listen,
Hey,
let's turn it up.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we holding
Let's
on
go.
to
Make your
this shit
final
too
point.
long.
Make your
Here's
final
what
point,
it's
then we're
going
moving
Here's
on.
what the 15th pick played.
It's crazy.
19
spot.
minutes.
You
This
lowballing
is
15th spot.
This is
Shit is
every
crazy.
game.
You pissing me off
19,
right now. You pissing me off.
31,
You lowballing yourself.
I didn't
27,
play for 14
17
straight
minutes,
games, Gilbert.
24 minutes, 30 minutes, 21
Damn.
minutes, 23 minutes, 25 minutes, 16 minutes, 39 minutes,
Stop lowballing
19
yourself, bro.
minutes, 20 minutes,
Acting like you wasn't that guy.
37 minutes. How the fuck is this the 15th pick?
You have
15th
changed.
man on
I'm
the
not
roster.
changing. I'm agreeing. I hate that you
You've
try to
changed a lot.
downplay yourself.
So-
We're not talking about me.
So look,
it's not
look,
about me.
we got to keep it
Y'all
moving.
niggas be making it about me so
You made it about
fast.
you.
Hey, Brandon.
I'm sitting here like I know what that feels like.
Because you want to be something you're not.
You wasn't a 15 guy. You was a nigga that was in the fucking
We
rotation.
respect you, Rashad.
Nigga.
We respect
Stop
you.
trying to
But how
lowball.
y'all gonna tell me about my experience?
Stop trying to lowball
Because
yourself.
you talking
All right,
about
go ahead.
Damn, that's the
feel.
craziest part I've never
Let
heard.
me show you what the talk-
Niggas tell me what I went
we
through.
heard
like you
keep
wasn't that
talking about
nigga,
the way
bro.
you feel.
Stop acting like you wasn't that nigga.
We heard what his minutes look like. We heard what the
Pissing me off,
We
bro.
heard what the
I
15th
wish your sister
man or
was
the
here.
15th player minutes look like, right? Here's a 12th,
You're like,
the 12th man on the roster.
come from North Carolina.
Game 1, 0. Game, you know what I mean? Just go. So he had 27 zeros in a row. Then he he played 2 minutes,
Y'all
right?
niggas keep going
and
with
then
it.
after 27, so his 28th game, he finally got in the game. That's the 12th man. And then he didn't play another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, they won by 33 points. He didn't even get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then they won by 29, 30. He didn't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 games. He didn't play. Then he got in 3 more minutes. And then he set in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then he missed another 20 games of gameplay. That's the 12th man.
You downplay yourself all you want, but not over here with us, nigga.
Let's keep
Don't take credit for something that you wasn't a part of, dog.
We asked the chat. We asked the
You
chat.
remember this drill? 5, 5, 5. 5. You remember that? 5 in training camp. When you're in the middle of play deep.
Yes.
You know,
Man, wait. Yeah.
You know where I was? On the sideline. There's 15 niggas here, and I'm on the sideline.
Stop trying to downplay yourself.
So we asked
got
the
to
chat. We asked the chat. Does the 15th man matter? More than 2,000 votes. 63% said yes. But let's keep this thing moving. We got to talk a little bit about Russell Westbrook. So Russell Westbrook opted into the final year of his deal with the Clippers for $4 million. But according to a report from Shams this week, the Clippers and Westbrook are planning on parting ways, either be a trade or a buyout. So with the Nuggets losing KCP to the Magic in free agency, according to Nuggets beat reporter Harrison Wynn, Nikola Jokic is asking the team to get Westbrook. Westbrook averaged 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 23 minutes per game this past season. Those numbers dipped to 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in 19 minutes per game in the playoffs. Would Russell Westbrook be a good fit with the Nuggets, and what would his role be with the team?
Russ just gonna hoop.
Shit, just be you.
Yeah, just go out.
Just hoop.
Russ
Shit,
can go anybody and play, man.
So he actually playing with guys who've been there, and he's been there. He gonna be all right.
Just want to hoop, bro.
Or he can come to Milwaukee.
Just got somebody else to rebound the ball when I'm a Russ fan, man. So
Yeah. I think everybody here on the show is a Russ fan. But again, when you look
Hear
at
me
Russ,
out. Hear me out. Laker fans, hear me out.
oh,
Hear me out,
Lord.
Laker fans.
Oh,
Listen.
Oh my God.
We just
No.
Darvin Ham's
Go
gone.
to Denver. Go to Denver. Go to Denver, dog.
Darvin Ham's gone, and we might come on JJ, have a new offense. Just hear me out here.
No, go to Denver.
Damn.
Gil.
Go to Denver. Go to Milwaukee. Go somewhere else. Don't come back here. They talked
Yeah.
about Russ so bad.
yeah, he ain't coming back here. No,
Nah,
stop it.
You think Denver be good
Wishful
for him?
thinking.
You think Denver? I mean, it appears
the
Joker
hoop,
looking
I mean,
to
he
add
gotta
Westbrook to the roster.
Just get to play basketball, man.
You got to be a
He got to be a what?
shooter.
No, you don't.
Go,
No.
Jokic,
He's
Jokic
perfect for
pick and roll. He
Jokic.
gonna go
Yeah.
under.
Perfect for Joe.
You're not running pick and roll with them
I mean, you got Jamal Murray
too. Not
already
running pick and
there.
roll
You
with them
got
too.
MPJ.
Second unit.
Or just put him
I
at the
think
second
Russ
unit.
played it safe with the Clippers.
When Nicola's off the floor, you got somebody else to push the pace, get rebounds, and play that role.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I think they put him in the same role they got Russ and Nicola playing. Shit, the dribble handoffs. You let him be the facilitator and all that shit that Nicola's doing.
How about Spurs?
CP there, no.
And you think
Drives
second
them,
unit?
because
Because
dumps.
it's different. No, it's,
Wait, hold on. This Gil
Why you
Summer
throwing it-
League stats?
No, hell no.
Career
That's
stats.
what I said easy.
Oh,
that's my rookie. That's my NBA
I was about
stat.
to say, damn.
Nigga, I know for damn sure.
I was about to say, hold on.
I know for damn shit. I didn't even average that my second year in summer league.
So, but can you think Westbrook be a second
Just
unit
put
with
shit
this
up there
Nugget
lying.
squad? Somebody else will bump in and fill the
fast.
void for KCP.
yeah. Russ
As defense, still want to play hard. Like, still got a lot to prove.
Who
Like
right now?
Russ.
He
Like,
gonna
still.
do it. It's just who he is.
Yeah. Like, to be. Actually, that's what they need.
Yeah.
They need that type of, that firepower, that whatever, go in there every day, work hard.
That dog, if you will.
Yeah, the Bucks need that. We need a dog.
I saw
What's his-
Darvin Ham
what would be-
yesterday. in
what
the
would be
gym.
his
Very-
expectation,
Very
though?
polite.
Huh?
What would be his expectation?
Just come in there and be you.
In Denver,
Yeah, just be you. Like Kenyon said, just play hard.
it's so low right now. Shit, he can basically.
There's no expectations for Russ.
He
right
can
now,
actually
man.
go crazy.
Just
Yeah,
go
he can
hoop,
do whatever
man.
the fuck.
See,
He
he
done
can act.
everything in this league, man. Besides winning championship, man. He
They
just
play
got to go.
fast.
Do you see him
They
being an
play-
option
they
on
play
that starting
fast.
unit too, or do they need more shooting there?
They need something different, but I don't think he should start.
No.
Not in that situation, not necessarily.
No, he
but-
can't start off with Jamal.
And that team because what you need to surround Nicola with, right?
So Brown will probably go start at the 2.
Who?
Christian Brown.
Christian Brown at the 2, and then MPJ, Aaron Gordon.
You also got Peyton Watson coming off the bench.
Yeah, I think.
Well, they might put MPJ. Can play the 2.
Let's see. But no,
Peyton Watson at the 3.
Yeah.
Would you put Peyton Watson in? Would you?
I haven't
At
seen
the
enough
3?
of him. I got to watch him some more.
You want to put him at the 2?
I don't know. I mean, MPJ being at the 2 is just a lot more fluent activity, shooting the ball, getting him coming off some actions. But Peyton is like I think he matched good with Russ coming off the bench. Watson and Westbrook. That'll be a dope,
2 former Bruins. Yeah.
fast little combination. They just need more pieces on the bench, though. They ain't got nothing.
Yeah, they falling off though. They should have after that championship. They should have got something.
Yeah. And just lastly on Westbrook, do y'all feel like he can still be a starter on a contender in this league?
I feel like if he not hitting shots, it's hard to even say that. Like, because now it's like all the guards are hitting consistent open jump shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like if Russ is the only one out of them that's not consistently knocking down that jumper, it's the one thing that is being left out of the equation of winning and chemistry and all that shit. Because a lot of times Russ be taking them shots he missed, and it's deflating.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need them shots, and it's like we expecting him to hit it. So I think putting him in a place where there's no pressure. I think Denver's no pressure for him to make shots.
How about
Just play
Phoenix?
hard. Phoenix would be dope. Phoenix will be dope. I take the
Reunion with
pressure
KD?
off of all of them
Hell no.
holding the ball.
Fuck no. That shit in turmoil. They don't need to go and do
KD, yeah,
Russ the type
KD and Russ.
Russ the type of vet though that would be good with a young team like Portland.
I don't
Nah,
know,
you
they're
already
too
got
young.
No, but
They're
it's
too
not,
young.
but it's not even about that. It's just more about being that vet. Like if it like after this, right? Say wherever he goes, I still feel like he's that vet that can still be in the locker room with guys to get them.
Milwaukee.
OKC.
Huh?
Go back to
Milwaukee.
OKC.
I said Milwaukee.
Brandon did say Milwaukee to start the
I said
combo.
Milwaukee. I said, yo, Milwaukee could use a dog like that.
See, I see what it said. Because he doesn't just hit like
But
he can easily be a real value if he actually hit outside shots. If he could just knock down outside shots, the rest of his game opens back up. But the fact that he hasn't been consistent with his jumper, you can't see him in those. Like we can see him in white. He can be white, right?
Shit, he could be Rondo. Remember, Rondo got better with his jumper when at the. I mean, he was still. You have to respect it.
But I'm not a great defensive like Drew Holiday. But you can be impactful like Drew Holiday. But the fact that he doesn't, like, that's what he needs to be working on, just hitting down that open shot.
I think his defense.
Making motherfuckers go over you.
I think his energy. I think he should put more energy to his defense now, because he's so like.
He don't need to change nothing.
No, but offense too. But I just think he's so energized where, like, shit, like he can
Go back to OKC, bro. Come off the bench for Shea.
Mm-hmm.
That's the move. Legacy move. Retire there. Help them get back to the spot.
I mean, listen.
They don't got no. Who's
listen,
their backup point guard?
I mean, listen. I love Russ in the OKC jersey. I'm just saying that
Who's
was
the backup in OKC?
that zero.
That's nice.
OKC zero was different.
That's nice. That'll be a nice move.
Yeah.
That'll be a
Go
nice.
out the right
and
way.
he's that vet to where it's like, yo, you respect. That's why I say he's a vet that respected to where you know what Russ gonna do when he come in here.
Yeah, and he see what they doing. Like when he did the Washington, when he was like, "Yo, whoa."
Yeah,
Bradley Beal didn't touch the ball
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all. He went up and down and he touched the ball. That's Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
So we asked the chat, does Russell Westbrook fit with the Nuggets? More than 3,000 votes, 63% say yes. So chat is feeling Westbrook with the Nuggets. All right, we are running out of time in the studio. They about to start charging us by the minute if we go over. So we will get to Mostly Fans presented by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, download the app. Use promo
We
code
fucked
GIL.
up his whole. What? Use that segment for tomorrow.
Yeah, you know how we get down. We going to the Aces,
at least you ain't
Aces
got-
Sky game tonight, so we need to get these segments
listen,
right.
you ain't got to work all night. You just use what we were supposed to talk about today tomorrow.
No, all good. Don't worry. Don't got to worry about the doc getting deleted. Don't got to worry about none of that. We are firm and ready to go. Good to go. Nothing will get in the way of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. So before we get into Mostly Fans, we asked the chat, is it obvious? 75% said yes.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that Rashad is downplaying himself.
Rashad, the chat
don't
said
like
you're
that
downplaying
shit.
yourself.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Even if you were the 15 man, we refuse to live in a reality where that is the case.
Watch out. Next.
Out of the respect that we have for you.
Next.
I'm
I'm done talking. All
right.
No, we'll talk about this at the Red Chinese restaurant.
Oh, the Red 8. Delicious
Fire.
Chinese food. Turned up.
I wish your sister was here. She slapped the shit.
And it's midweek, too. Midweek, so you don't got to worry about
Play yourself like that.
You can get a table there. We're fully committed for the night. You don't have to worry about hearing
crazy.
that. Uh-oh, shoot. Oh, and we will shoot them things a little bit. But we got one question.
Doing bleachers to put on a suit.
It is from Underdog Fantasy user Yankee Next Door. He said, what other country can get gold if Team USA fails to do so?
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
France.
But
Bonjour.
France.
France or Canada, two of the biggest threats for USA's
Not really a threat.
fifth gold medal.
Just if the shots ain't falling, but I don't see them winning.
Greece.
Canada definitely ain't beating USA after this year.
But
with Madrid.
Kenyon
The
pointed out
Nationals is out
yesterday,
there
all it
smoking.
takes is one game. It's not like you're playing tournament style where it's best of 5 or best of 7. You mess around in that knockout stage and you lose or you have a bad off night, there is the potential there. The Aussies get hot.
Listen, if Canada win it all, Drake gonna drop that record.
I think Mexico. You just want to just throw out just random names. Huh? Juan,
And with that,
Carlos,
all right, and with that,
Jesus, Morales.
So right now we got the favorite. The
They don't
US
got Jordans. They got the Juan Julios.
USA is the favorite, followed by Canada, who they beat in the exhibition game, followed by France is third. Then Serbia, who the USA plays tomorrow in the exhibition game, is fourth. Greece, fifth with Giannis. Germany, who won the World Cup. And then Australia, who lost by 6 points. They were the World Cup champions of the world, but they are not the top seed heading into this Olympic competition.
What
in
seed
Paris.
What seed are they?
They're right now, so USA's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Germany is sixth highest odds, I believe, if I'm using that term correctly.
Did they add any players from the FIBA shit?
They got the Wagners, they got Schroeder.
They had them last year, though, right?
They had similar component last year.
On the Germany FIBA joint?
Yeah.
They had them
Yeah.
Wagner's players?
Wagner-
They needed to,
Oh.
yeah.
All right, but so we gave our list. We will see tomorrow. USA taking on Serbia tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll see what Jokic and Bogdanovic and that crew have for Team USA. Their current best player, LeBron James, and the rest of that.
Throw it.
You shooting something? All right. If we are in Las Vegas, I don't know if this is regulated, though. Nevada Gaming Commission may not allow it.
11.
We have one more show.
That's some bullshit.
One more show tomorrow here at the Sirius XM Studios at Wynn Las Vegas.
Hey, man, look at that. Throw the dice down there, man.
We're going out with a bang.
That's why nobody want to gamble with him, man.
7-Eleven, all he rolling? What he got?
He can't get it.
He got the Melvins. He got the Melvins. He got the Melvins from Baby Boy. 7-Eleven. All the ninja rolling.
You can't see it? Yeah,
Ooh,
man. He rolled
7 winner. Ooh, 11 winner.
Man, rolled it.
But we appreciate y'all tapping in. We got one show tomorrow.
Going to
Our
the game
last
tonight.
show.
We're going to the
We
game
are going to see
tonight.
Angel Reese versus Asia Wilson tonight. It'll be turned up if you're at the game. See if you can make it to our section.
Shout out to all the 15th spot niggas out there.
15th men on the roster. Y'all matter.
We're going to do a new podcast.
But we will be
We're
back
gonna do a
tomorrow for our
podcast, man.
final show here from Vegas at NBA Summer League.
All the
But
niggas
this
that
has
don't
been
get no
Gil's
burn,
Arena
I'll take
presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa. We will see y'all tomorrow.